Welcome back to Don't Shoot the Messenger. It's your host, Juan Luis Torres Jr., and I'm back with another special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself, buddy.
What's up? What's up, man? How's it going?
Good.
My name's Gilbert
Good.
or Gibby.
Well, I'm gonna tag you too. I'm gonna tag your Instagram.
Okay,
so
yeah,
for
that's
sure,
cool,
I'll put it
man.
right here.
Yeah,
Gil
bet.
Burn
Heck yeah, man.
for sure. For sure. Yeah, it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
This is so crazy. We gotta act like
10
we're doing this over again.
I know, man. 10
My
years.
bad. Yeah, 10 years is so crazy. And
Crazy. Time flies, man.
yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful seeing people's growth.
Heck yeah,
Where we're
man.
at.
Of course.
And like where's everybody at, what they're doing in life, like
Course,
it's
of course.
beautiful to see people's evolution and stuff,
Yeah.
like you right now, you said you work with dogs, right?
Yeah. I work with dogs right now. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Heck yeah.
It's like rehabilitating dogs, right? Basically.
Yes. Yeah.
Where you-
Basically, we're helping dogs. I guess more aggressive dogs that need extra help, and just to help understand them better. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Just
Yeah.
like kind of like we were talking about labels and like
Stigmas,
paper. Yeah. You know what I mean?
stereotypes
Like,
when it comes to
exactly.
dogs, for sure.
Yeah. You just
For
can
sure.
understand them better, and it's also like you said, energy. What we put out.
For sure.
What energy you put out into the dog too. I mean, it can tell.
Yeah.
If you're not a good vibe person, they ain't gonna give you good vibes, bro.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
They can tell.
Yeah. Dogs definitely know. They read energy.
Yeah, for
Also,
sure.
I love dogs. I love animals so much. That's awesome that you're doing that. I'm sure they love you so much.
Of course, man. I mean, I treat them like they're my own kids.
Yeah, of
I
course.
mean, we have like
They are, right? I mean, basically, like
at this point,
Yeah.
I have one at home, but like when I go to work, I have like 20
Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah, like you spend how long do you work like a day?
a day.
What's a normal
So
work
I
day?
do like 10 hours a day.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm up at like I get there at 7:35.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm constantly with them. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not too. I mean, even when I get home, I'm still constantly with a dog.
Yeah,
at least,
exactly. So,
there's
yeah.
not a time where I'm not with a dog.
Yeah, that's
man.
awesome.
Like it's
You
just
got
more
that dog
funner.
in you.
Heck yeah, I got that dog in me. See what I mean? Like I said, if I was a dog, bro, this is exactly what I would
Really?
do. Like,
A Chihuahua?
Yeah, be a Chihuahua, bro.
For real?
Yeah, man.
Man, I'd be like a little Pomeranian.
Pomeranian.
Yeah.
That's good though. They're cute, bro.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and you know what, man? You got the hair for it.
Right?
Yeah, you got the hair for it, bro.
Yeah,
You know
I'd
what
be
I
a-
mean?
I'd be a-
Pomeranian's got some good hair, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, for
I
sure.
can
They
see
got the
that though. I
best.
can see that.
I'd be like, yeah, because I don't know. I wouldn't want to be a big old dog.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I don't think I would. I don't think, well, I'm saying with my roll of the dice, I don't think,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm a big dog.
You're like, I don't know.
But I'm a cool little dog, you know?
I'd rather be a little
Uh,
dog because I want to be pampered, bro.
and- Yeah, no, yeah, you're right.
Think
hell
about
yeah.
it. Little dogs get
Bro,
pampered.
what? This little Pomeranian I know, he's a little king,
King.
a little prince.
Yeah.
Like,
Like he gets his food served on a gold plate.
no,
basically.
yeah. It's
You
hilarious.
gotta cut it for him and shit.
Yeah,
you know
he
what I mean?
can't like go outside. He has to get carried outside and shit. Like he's like, yeah. One of them, like,
You gotta
bro,
pull
what?
out the red carpet for
Bro,
him and
a
everything.
dog stroller, bro.
No, not the dog stroller.
Crazy,
not
bro.
Is there something wrong with him or no? He just
No,
He
he's just a
just
king.
owns it.
He's just
Okay.
a little
it is
prince.
what it is, bro.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
but no, but
I mean, what we do for our dogs, bro. Come on, at this
They're
point,
babies,
it's
right?
like-
They're little
little
babies.
I mean, it's basically like a kid.
yeah.
If you're not ready for
Well,
a
I mean,
kid,
yeah,
get a dog.
yeah, because it is life. It's
It
still
is.
it has its own life, has its own little autonomy.
Mhm.
It can do whatever it wants
They
to
just
do.
can't
But
talk back, you know.
yeah, you're right. Dang.
That's the only
It's
thing they
good.
can't do, bro, is talk back.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
They might, poop on your floor, but that's
Yeah,
about it.
that's about it. That's the worst it'll get.
That's the
Yeah,
worst
yeah,
it
yeah.
gets. They can't. They're not just gonna be like, fuck you.
Fuck
you didn't feed
you,
me.
Yeah, you voted for Trump.
God dang it, man. It's the sixth day you didn't feed me, man.
yeah, like that's crazy, bro. That's awesome. But so you've been doing that for quite a while now,
Yes,
and you love it. That's what.
I love it, man.
Yeah,
it's,
I can imagine.
it's
That's
a lot better than most jobs that I did.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
I've been,
I can imagine it has its ups and downs, but still,
for sure,
like you're saying,
for sure.
probably better than other ones.
Heck yeah, man. Like I don't look, honestly, I don't deal with people all day.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm literally with a dog or like my other coworker, and
Yeah.
that's it, man. And
Yeah, it's
I
rarely.
feel like my other jobs, I just couldn't do the people. It's just
Yeah.
people just aren't so nice sometimes, man.
Yeah,
Like
people are
especially like
definitely
when
not
they
as-
want something. Like
Yeah,
when I worked retail, like if you didn't know what the customer wanted right when they walked in, they're gonna give you a shitty attitude.
yeah,
Like literally every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time, man.
For
Every
sure.
time. Like
I think that a lot of people would definitely deal with that and like experience that.
yeah,
Working regular jobs.
yeah.
Especially in
Heck yeah.
like service industries.
Yeah. Service industries really pushes you to
for
like,
sure. Will have patience, and really
Yes.
like see that there's different types of people, and like
yeah.
I don't know, you really have to have thick skin, to be able to do
Yeah,
it.
you
Because
really do. Because there's just some people that are just like,
assholes. Yeah, people just have bad days,
Bad
like
days.
in certain things where it's like where it's more important for you to maintain the like integrity of like the company
Yeah.
and shit,
Yeah.
rather than say what you feel like
And
you need to
feed
say.
into it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
because you can easily be like, you know, like you said, they're having a bad day, but it's like, A, I can make it worse, or B, I
Yeah.
can just make it even better for you and just
Yeah.
help you have a better day, man.
Yeah,
You know what
try
I
to
mean?
try to make you have a
Yeah.
good day. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is tricky. It is tricky to navigate that, like with being a, you know, just like a regular person, you know, as well.
Yeah.
Like, cause you know, we're obviously like, I think whenever you're in a position right like that where it's anybody right of like
Yeah.
you buying something for somebody else, it kind of takes away that kind of like human aspect of it to be like
Yeah.
I'm talking to another human.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's more like, oh, you're a machine, give me what I want, like type shit.
Yeah,
Where it's
exactly.
like, you know, and people are, you know, can definitely like get blinded by that as well. Like I think a lot of people are like accustomed to that, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like they, you know,
Especially when they're used to it too.
Exactly.
You could tell, you know, you can tell when someone's been used to it for so long.
yeah,
and it's
exactly. And they
like-
just feel like they could say whatever to whoever, however,
Mhm.
you know, like
Yeah.
when, yeah, that's ridiculous. I don't know. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I definitely could see why working with dogs would
Yeah, it's
be
just
a lot.
just easier, man. And honestly, like half of the time, like if you have problems with your dog, I mean, it's you.
Yeah.
It's you. At the
Well,
end,
I-
at the
I
end of
feel
the
like-
day, it's the person.
Yeah.
It's not the dog.
It's just like
man.
with like kids type shit, right? Like
they act out
a lot of people,
like
yeah, it's
or-
really a reflection of the family.
of yourself.
right?
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like and how you feel and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like
Yeah, the energy you project, like we were saying before.
yeah. And if you don't, and like I said, if you don't project good vibes, it's like anybody can read that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for
like
sure.
it's like I don't know. I'd rather not. I'd rather put out the good vibes and be like miserable all day and just
100%.
you know
I think
be
that's
all
what.
pissy. You know what I mean?
100%. Like I feel like if you have a choice, like you know, we were talking about if you know how bad life can be.
yeah.
You know, like why make it that? You know what I'm saying? Like if you have
Exactly.
the option, you know what I'm saying, to make it one or the other. You know what I'm saying? I feel
Yeah.
like it's a pretty like no brainer if you've been in those situations to where
Yeah.
you're like life can be pretty shitty. You know what I'm saying? Like so I think I'm just gonna make it good.
Yeah,
For,
you know what I mean?
For me
Yeah,
and
yeah.
for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like why not?
Yeah. Because, I mean, there's more to life to live for. I mean, like you said, like, you could be at your lowest and sometime, man, and just experience it. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like, you're still here.
Yeah. It's
Like,
certain
you're still here.
Yeah, it's certain like we're saying. Really, the main theme, right? Kind of like of the podcast is just being like certain things, like on paper, right? Like
Yes.
you could be having the worst time, right? Like who knows? We all have those times, right?
Yeah.
Where we're having really bad, really down times, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And things pile up, whatever, But and on paper, right, is like this sucks. Like this should suck, right?
Yeah.
At a certain point, but then you hear that one song, or like you have that one encounter with somebody, or like
Yeah.
you have the actual like beauty in life. You know, you like you see
Get
where
appreciative of it.
you see
know?
where like just how as bad like life could get, because we have to understand that life can be bad, right? You can't just ignore it.
Yeah.
But like just as bad as it can be, it can also just be just as good, like
Yeah.
if not better. Like I think like a lot of people don't see that, like they don't know that, like they don't know how good it can actually get.
yeah. Like they say, it's always greener on the other side.
Yeah, but I
You know
think
what
a
I
lot of people like their definition of like good is like something, but like whenever you actually like wait
Yeah.
and have like wait for to see how good life can actually be, like it's more than you can even explain.
Yeah.
Like, and the feelings that you have like are you can't explain them.
Yeah.
You cannot describe them. It's just that's how good like life can be.
Yeah.
It can really be amazing if you
Yeah.
just if you wait and if you work on it.
Yeah.
Like work to make something of your life. Like it can really be amazing. It can be just certain things, just certain like interactions with your family. Like
Yeah.
of course certain people have bad interactions. But like I don't know. It's just with the time we have left and with everything, the opportunities that we have. Like I feel like you can work to make something good, but then like at that time, like really experiencing it is
Yeah.
like
It's like a whole nother experience.
unexplainable.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is unexplainable. Like it's just insane. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
think
beautiful.
like for sure, like if you go through something traumatic, you know what I mean, that changes you.
perspective.
you-
Yeah.
Or you go through, like you said, sickness or something like that wakes you up and stuff like that. Or you like I don't know if you've ever had like an infusion done or something like
No.
that, man. Like
Drip.
I do I'll do iron infusion sometimes.
Really?
So because I'm anemic too.
Yeah.
And then I have a RA, which is like rheumatoid arthritis. So I'll
Yeah.
do infusions once a month. And it's just crazy that like, when you walk into an infusion room, man, I mean, you're not in a room full of like young people, man.
Yeah.
You're in a room full of like elderly people.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like people that are going through chemo,
Yeah.
or probably taking the same thing as me, and they look at me like
Full of life. Like, yeah,
like,
what
like
are
what
you
are you
doing
doing here? Like,
Yeah.
why? And I'm like, I'm as sick as you. Like, I just don't show it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But seeing them sitting there, man, they're just full of life.
Yeah.
Like half of them are just so happy to be there, and
Yeah.
just like they literally could be jabbed all day, man, and they're still just sitting in that chair, just making life of it. Because
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
because they, like you said, they've experienced life already, and they're just kind of ready to be like, this is what else can go wrong. You know what I mean? What else more? You know what I mean? And it changes your perspective in life going into that stuff and like seeing all that. You know, and it makes you appreciate like what you have. and
Yeah.
stuff
Whenever
like
you walk out, you're like,
yeah. It's like,
a different
dang, man,
experience.
like it is different. Like I could have it worse. You know what I mean? Like I could have it
Exactly.
worse, but
Exactly. I think a lot of people don't like to have that type of like filter in life to be like,
yes,
like this is bad. Yeah. But like, it could be worse. It could be way worse.
exactly. It
like,
could be way worse.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people say like, don't bring that type of energy to, whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just true though. You know what I'm saying? Like just understanding what life can be.
Yeah.
And what you want life to be.
Yeah, because
The
you
life
can
you-
make your life. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
It is what you make it.
Exactly. It starts with you at
Exactly.
first. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's all about you
Exactly.
and the paths you take. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That influences everything. It's amazing. Yeah. So, but besides doing that, you were doing the dogs business. You said you were also DJing for a little bit, right?
Yeah, I was a DJ for a while. Like what? 2018 to 2019 maybe.
Ooh, that's nice. Nice little.
It was a little fun.
Nah,
I'm
it's
not gonna
fun.
lie. I feel like it was a thing at the time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I had a lot of friends that like did it and stuff
Where
like
did you?
that.
When did you learn? Like, how old were you when you learned how to like?
So I was 20.
Yeah.
I was 20 at the time because
You
I
didn't
wasn't
know
even-
anything about
No,
it.
nothing,
Really?
man. So that hookah lounge I was
Yeah.
telling you about.
Sure. Right.
I don't know if y'all remember that. If y'all
Yeah.
live in
On
or
Jones.
Jersey Village, yeah, or Jones and West
They know
Road.
Sheer.
Sheer, man. If you ever went to Sheer, man, it was a vibe. All right, let's just say that
Let's
shit
just
was
say that.
fucking fun. All right.
Hell
But
yeah.
my friend, his name is DJ Pook, right?
Huh?
And he actually DJ'd there. And I just would just stand behind him, bro, and I would just watch him. Like I literally would just visually like learn what buttons he's pressing and stuff like that, and kind of like the system he was using. I mean, so eventually, I remember for my 21st birthday, I was like, I want a little DJ set, like I want an actual little portable DJ set. And I remember my stepdad, he's like, all right, fine, like if that's what you want to do, cool, like whatever, I'll support it. I'm like, all right, cool. So I remember he bought me it was a Serato. No, it was a Serato something, but it was a nice little board. Damn, like it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I just messed with it all day, man. I was day in and night, had my headphones on in my room, just like scratching, pressing buttons, just
Yeah.
trying to figure it out. And then I just asked my friend, I was like, could you just teach me like, just some basic
Yeah,
steps, like how to
yeah,
press
yeah.
the button or how to
Yeah, how to mess with it.
like how to change the song without it making it sound choppy, like
Oh, like the crossfade. Yeah. To
yeah,
fade
the
it in.
crossfade, because there's some DJs out there that like you can tell when they're just like switching it over and not
Yeah.
just like
Yeah,
properly
easing it
you know
in.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Easing it
yeah.
in,
Uh-huh.
And then there's times where they ease it in and then
Yeah.
it's like not even the song you're expecting them to play.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
they'll play hip hop, right? And
Yeah.
then they switch it up with something slow. It's
Yeah.
like, bro,
Like, come on, bro. Yeah.
come
yeah.
on, bro, what are you doing? Kill
Nah,
my
yeah.
vibe, bro.
I've always like wanted to mix and like DJ and shit like that. Like, cause I feel like I don't know. I love.
You love music.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
music and like also like finding music with the same BPMs and shit and like fading one song into the other. I've always liked to do that type of shit.
That's what I did. I would play one song and I would like listen. I would sit in my room all night
and be like,
pair
what goes
songs.
with this
Yes.
next? What
I
would
would
be good
sit
next?
there and be like, okay, this song goes good. So I'd play the intro of that other song and slowly like ease it into the other one and then just kind of mix it together, man. And it was
Dude,
pretty
that's
cool.
sick. So
It was
you would
pretty
like you'd practice and like would you have like a you'd have a set.
Yeah, I'd have like a
basically,
little
right?
set, yeah. And then eventually what we did was I would play at the hookah lounge. So like we did one night where it was like the Super Bowl. I played for the Super Bowl and stuff like that. It was a little crowd at first. So
Yeah.
it was like
Would they they would pay you to
yeah, so
right?
yeah, they paid me and stuff like that to do that. So because I was already working there like a server.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So just doing the DJ thing was like an extra.
It's awesome. Yeah, but
But
that's
it was
cool. though.
fun. I liked it. It was a good era, man. Like I had the crowd going.
And your
for a
DJ name
minute.
was
DJ Whiskers.
Hell yeah.
DJ Whiskers, man.
That's awesome, dude. That's
It was
so sick.
cool. It was a fun era, man.
I feel like I don't know. If I know anything about you is that like you and whatever you do just radiates like love and happiness, to
Yeah,
any other
man.
people
I
around
try,
you, you know.
man.
So
I
like
try,
yeah,
man.
so I
Gotta
know
stay
I can
positive.
imagine it was a fun time.
it was fun. I think also like like you said, I loved music growing up. I think
Yeah.
that's something like, I don't know. I was just like, if I didn't learn to play a guitar or something, I was gonna do something like that, like
Yeah.
at least DJs and stuff
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And then I think also watching my friends do it, I was like,
Yeah.
man, that's pretty cool. Like I could
Hell
do that,
yeah.
man. Like
Yeah.
there was a couple like female DJ artists too that really kind of inspired me to do
Right.
that too. Like I don't know if you've heard of her name is Rez, but she's a Canadian DJ basically.
I've never heard
So
of it.
she's from Canada, and she does like more EDM music.
Okay.
But her visuals, bro,
Yeah.
just as good as Excision,
Yeah.
bro.
Really?
Just as good as
Wow.
Excision, I'd say.
That's crazy.
But she's a girl, so that's what's different. Like there's not a lot of girl DJs out
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Like
of
there's
course,
not.
yeah. I think it's just the more the better. I don't know. It's just like the same thing with like artists.
Yeah,
You know, anywhere,
yeah.
just like different perspectives. You know, nobody
Yeah.
does it the same.
Exactly.
You know, like and I don't know. I love that. I love that
it's
different
pretty
pictures
fun.
they
Yeah,
paint. You know?
it was good. It was good. I definitely would probably get back into it. And I think I want to.
Really,
Eventually, yeah. I think I'd eventually want to get back into it just so I can just mess around.
dude. I want to do that shit too, dude. That shit is fucking sick.
And we're just
for
sitting
real.
here.
What?
just
Like I don't know.
figure
I've
it
always
out.
wanted to like. I don't know. There's always like just music that I hear that I'm like, bro, like they would never play this at the club. Like
They wouldn't, bro.
You know
And
what I
just
mean? Like,
imagine,
it
like, you
sucks.
open up your own, like,
exactly,
hookah lounge
dude.
club.
I fucking saw this little like thing on Temu.
Hey,
It's
there's
a,
nothing wrong with Timu, bro. Some things with Timu
Yeah.
are okay, but I'm just scared about the whole,
Yeah.
like, them getting your credit card. Just
Oh yeah, I mean yeah. But there was like a inflatable club.
Shut up, bro. Shut up, bro. I want that. I want that for my next birthday, bro.
Yeah.
And just imagine, bro.
An inflatable club is just a little fucking club, and,
And then
like
it
bro,
has lights,
you're
right?
the DJ. I think well, you could put up lights and shit,
Okay,
but
okay.
whatever. But like it's basically just like a little like walk-in thing, like
Oh, that's pretty sick, though, man.
pretty cool. Like I
Okay,
don't know.
imagine that, and then imagine you put foam in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruh,
Bubbles, like bro,
bubbles,
you have a little
bro.
couple tables. Maybe like have a bartender outside.
Oh yeah, that's
You know what I
true, bro.
mean?
That way
Like,
nobody's just like
the mobile
headbanging
bartender.
and stuff.
Yeah, you know, like and, bro, max like probably like 10 people and shit, but still like those 10 people,
They know
we're
how to
gonna
party,
rock.
though. Yeah,
we're gonna
they're-
rock.
Yeah, we're
like,
gonna rock.
We're gonna DJ
Y'all
Nito.
remember when Party Rock came out? It's gonna be like that.
Amazing. Yeah, it's gonna be just like
It's
that.
gonna be just like that music video.
Yeah.
You can go out there and be a crackhead all you want. Like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm staying inside. It's too cold.
It was too cold for her.
Yeah, it was too cold for her. She was just like, I'm gonna stay inside. She was like, why do you want to go outside? Like, why? And I'm
We
like,
don't ever get snow.
we don't ever get snow.
Yeah, no,
The last
snow's
time we had it
amazing.
was, I feel like middle school. No, in 2021.
yeah.
2021, and then before that, in
But that one was like too much. Like
that was man.
for a
that
lot of
one-
people, that one was like too much. You know what
I
I'm
remember I
saying?
had to walk home. I had to walk home that day. I remember-
From work or what? Like
no, from middle school.
oh,
Whenever it
yeah.
snowed,
I'm talking about the 2021 one.
2021 one. I think I would. I
Like
was
that freeze,
home.
right?
Yeah, I was home for that.
Yeah.
And I remember my boss, man, bless him. He paid us our full check that whole time.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And I just remember being home and just I couldn't even like drive my car because it was just sliding.
No,
dude.
yeah,
Like I was
no.
like, I don't know how to drive out here.
Hell no. Yeah, no, we're not ready for
We're
that
not
type
ready.
of
We're
shit.
not meant for this.
Hell
dude.
no. I think, and that's why I think, like, well, I mean, even this one, it was still pretty bad. Like, people still got in accidents.
Yeah.
The roads were still closed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, we were definitely. It felt like we were a little bit more ready in terms of
for
like
sure
this power
time.
and
Yeah.
energy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad the power didn't go out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
God.
sure. I think a couple people's did. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think at like one of my friend's house, the power went out for like a little bit. But it was already like the day after.
Oh, okay.
You know, so it
Yeah.
wasn't like
a
you know.
big deal about it. you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, I did definitely feel like we were a little bit more protected or like a little bit more prepared. But
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. I love the cold personally.
Me too.
I really do. I have a lot of family in Chicago,
Okay.
and even just like where I've been with the military or even like working and shit. Like I don't know. I've always been like not scared of the cold. You know what I'm saying? I've been to like
Same, I the
Minnesota
cold, yeah.
and
I
like
like
where's
Colorado.
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I've never been to Colorado actually. Dude, I need to go.
No,
Yeah.
Really? Man, you know,
You're there all the time,
we,
huh?
We need to do it. We need to make a trip up there,
Bro,
man.
what? That would be
I've been
fucking
to
crazy.
Aurora and Colorado Springs.
Do you go all the time? I feel like
I do.
I've seen
I
you
try
going.
to. I try to go like every year. Me and my girlfriend try to go. We try to do it every year with our dog because he just loves it. And
Yeah.
then too, like it's just beautiful out there, man.
Of course. The mountains are just
Dude,
humbling.
so beautiful.
Beautiful.
The food too. Food's
Really?
amazing.
Really,
Yeah.
like Mexican food or what?
Vegetarian food.
Vegetarian food. You're vegan. or
Nah, my girlfriend's a vegetarian or vegan and stuff like
Okay.
that. I don't mind it. It's,
Yeah.
it's good and stuff like that, but it takes a lot for me to be
course.
like, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
I still
to-
eat a steak, you know, that's just me,
Yeah.
man. I still throw down on a filet mignon.
oh my gosh, yeah, no, you have to like.
Just every once in a while, I do not mind it. I don't. But I will say, like, there's some good restaurants here in Houston that are vegetarian that I'm like, okay, I'll eat this.
Yeah,
every
hell
day.
yeah, but like
it's so
more
good.
like Indian food or what or what do you, what would
No,
you
it's
say?
like more Americanized. I'd
Really?
say it's like I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called the Ginger Meal
No, never.
off of Shepherd and no, not Shepherd. Is it? Yeah, Shepherd and 19th Street actually.
Okay.
Really good spot, man.
All
Like,
kinds of good food over
everything
there.
is vegetarian, like literally, like their breakfast, their
Mm.
to their tacos. They have curry, man. It basically like I said, they have everything.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But definitely, like Mediterranean food's really good too.
Yeah, oh yeah, like-
that food is just
yeah, for sure. That's one way you can like eat vegetarian and also like
yep,
really well,
Yeah,
like
man.
a bunch of like seasoning and stuff, like
Oh,
really
yeah.
really tasty stuff.
yeah.
I don't know. But y'all, what do you like to do in Colorado? Like just get a spot, get an Airbnb and shit. Or
Yeah,
what?
I know.
Right?
We normally get like an Airbnb for like a good couple of days, and then we'll just either go on a hike or last year we.
I love going
or-
on hikes, bro.
Dude, it's fun.
I don't know. I never really did it, but I want
No?
to. I
You
feel like I'd be
should.
really
It's
good
fun.
at
It's
it.
fun. You gotta have stamina too for it, man.
Yeah.
you
No,
gotta be prepared
I
too.
think I got stamina, like especially like because you're not like running.
Nah.
Just
I mean, we're just
walking.
going uphill and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I mean, it's not nothing crazy. We're not.
I think
gonna
it'd be
just,
cool,
like,
though. I don't
get
know.
a rope and just be like, all right, bro, now you
Nah,
gotta get on
yeah,
the
yeah.
rock and we
Yeah,
gotta like
yeah.
cliffhanger that.
Yeah, I might have to cut your arm off if you
Yeah.
fall in a weird
All right,
angle.
bro, you got me.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Throw the line.
Yeah, no, that's a little too far. I like Arcteryx. You know Arcteryx?
Okay. Yeah,
you know that brand?
Yeah.
I like Arcteryx, but I don't know if I'd do any like climbing and stuff like that anytime soon. Maybe.
Maybe.
You like rock climbing?
I've tried it a
Yeah.
couple times. I don't mind it. I like the indoor rock climbing. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. 'Cause
Yeah, I
I
know
can
a lot
just,
of people
like,
that
jump
do
off
that.
when I want.
Yeah.
It's like whoa.
Yeah.
Because in reality, it's not gonna feel like that.
Yeah, you're right,
I ain't
yeah.
got nothing holding me back. Right?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never done rock climbing. But I feel like I would like it too. But I feel like it's like this thing with hiking. But I feel like hiking in Colorado would probably be badass. What's the when do you usually go? Like summertime or like it doesn't really matter?
Summertime, and then sometimes I'll try to go in the winter because I'll take my dog, and snow
Loves
dog.
the snow, huh?
Snow dog, man. He'll be out there all day with me, man. I'm like,
that's
all
so
right.
awesome, bro. I feel like
Do it all
having
day.
them, just like you said, how they don't like they can't communicate as well. Like so,
No, man.
you know, just seeing them so happy and shit. Just
Yeah. I
beautiful
mean, he
moments.
loved the snow when it was snowing that other day.
Yeah, no, I
man. He
bet.
was.
I bet.
I was like, bro, get inside, man, before the neighbors call me and they're like, your dog's outside.
Yeah.
Man. And I'm like, I can't stop him, bro.
Yeah, I seen this one video of a husky.
Yeah,
and he was
yeah.
like, that was so
yeah.
cute.
And they're like, gosh, he just likes being out there.
He just felt it being
Yeah, he
cold. Like,
did.
and I can just imagine,
But
you know,
they
like
it. They're bred
yeah,
for that. You know what I mean? They got
exactly.
that thick coat. They'll be all right.
They probably be like not uncomfortable inside, but like you know what I'm saying. Once that is there, they're like, oh, like
Yeah.
this is lit. Like this is what I was made for.
Lit,
Like
for real, snow, cold. It was cold, man. I'm like, to be honest, if I like died and reincarnated, I hope I'm a dog, man.
really,
Yeah, I hope I'm a dog.
man. Nah, dogs have
Have a
a
good
badass
life, man.
Well, I mean,
Wake up, you feed them, take
it depends
them
on
out.
what kind of dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be a home dog or a wild dog? A home dog, right?
That's a hard question, though.
Think
That's
like
a
a-
hard question. I
Yeah,
want
that's
to be
why-
a wild dog, just so I can be
That's
a
what I'm
little
thinking
asshole to
too.
some
Yeah,
people.
like because wild dogs is like that's kind of where it's at. Like they probably have a cooler
Okay,
life
but like
than
a big dog or a small dog?
big dog.
Because you know how small dogs be, bro. You barely touch them and they're like,
Nah, yeah.
get off of me.
Yeah, nah. But like a wild small dog, I feel like
Imagine, man.
I feel like you wouldn't last that long. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't think a wild big dog would last that long either.
Yeah,
Like
no,
somebody would
man.
call the cops.
They'd be like, oh my god.
It's fucking yeah.
yeah.
So
it's like,
I think that's why I kind of always said like a monkey,
like a monkey. Yeah, that would be
or
bad
like
either, man.
like a
'Cause you-
flying monkey, like one of
Yeah,
those.
oh,
You know
the
what I'm saying?
Spider monkey.
Yeah, spider
Yeah,
monkey.
That'd be pretty cool.
Because I feel like they have the like
Yeah.
the wingsuit
Yeah,
kind of already
yeah,
built into them and
yeah,
shit.
They're pretty cool though.
Some-
I
a
think I
sugar
know someone
glider.
that. Oh, sugar glider. I wanted some of those growing
Hell
up.
yeah.
But the only thing is, you got to be careful because they'll fly in your toilet. I promise you, man. They do it every time, man. They do it every time. I've had a friend. And
I was gonna say, how do you know?
Yes, he'd be like, bro, I had to close the bathroom door because if not, they'll just. And I'm like, what are y'all doing, man? Like, it's not a pool.
Swanton
like,
bomb
yeah,
into
just-
the toilet. That's so funny.
They're pretty cool pets.
Nah,
though.
hell
They're
yeah, I
pretty
always
cool.
wanted one, bro.
Those
Like,
are chinchillas.
yeah, chinchillas are cute.
They're cute.
They're cute,
They're
but like,
cute little footballs, man.
no, yeah, they're so
But the
soft.
sugar gliders, those.
I feel like that's
dope.
what I would want to be. Like, I feel like I want to have chinchillas. You know what I'm saying? Just to
Yeah,
have, but like,
yeah.
I want to be a
Like
sugar glider. in the wild too. Or like, I don't know about a sugar glider. Like maybe just like one of those. Because I think there's squirrels that have that type of shit. Flying squirrels.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah,
Right?
yeah. There's
I
flying
think squirrels are kind of weird. Like
weird looking, man. You ever seen a fat squirrel?
no, and
Dude.
like oh, is there? Have you? Oh wait, actually, yeah, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Memorial Herman. You ever been around there?
Yes.
Bro, they're fucking.
Why are they so fucking fat? What
Bro,
are y'all feeding them out there, man?
and they're so like they're nice too. Like they'll just
They're
walk
like,
right up to you like.
Please, more master.
They look at you funny like
Yeah.
you're not giving them food. You're
Yeah,
like,
they're like,
what's wrong with you, dude?
What
Like,
time it is, bro?
yeah, bro. Like, get out of my park. You're not
Susan
gonna feed me.
usually is here by 3.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
seriously, like, and she feeds me out of her hand.
Literally.
What are you doing?
Exactly,
Weirdo?
dude. That's how the we have bad raccoons in my neighborhood. Like, dude, I'm talking bad. Like my neighbors will feed them so they don't like fuck with their trash can.
Really?
But to be fair, it
Yeah.
kind of works.
It's like a little mafia business now.
Yeah, it
like
is, man. You'll
raccoon
hear
mafia.
them. They're like screaming and like fighting with each other, and then I gotta go out there and be like, "Hey, like y'all good?" And then I be throwing them some scraps, like, "All right,
Here, man, y'all chill. Yeah, y'all chill out.
But they're pretty smart, man. The way they go out of their way just to open a trash can is insane.
You be watching them?
Dude, I have Nest cameras, bro, and I'm like, I seen this one dude, and I put a cement block on top of my trash can because if not, he's just they'll open it. This dude went out of his way and was like hanging off of it like this, literally just holding his whole body, like thinking his whole weight is gonna tip this trash can over, and it didn't. Like it just didn't. and I was just like, hey, I give you props for trying, bro. Like it is what it is. You were trying really hard and it didn't work. They're just like, man, don't feed the raccoons. Stop feeding the raccoons, please.
Yeah. Nah, I love raccoons, but yeah.
They're cute, man. Don't get me wrong.
I love
always
all
wanted
animals.
a pet, but
It's so crazy. Like, even like possums, I remember like possums are kind of
Hey,
ugly, but like,
they are. But have
they're
you seen when
funny.
they're babies though?
dude, they're so fucking
They're
cute.
fucking.
And they're
cute.
riding on their mom's back and shit like that. Like,
yeah. Although
bro.
sometimes we get them in my neighborhood and they walk past you and they're like they hiss like, and then like,
Yeah,
they
but-
pretend to be dead. I'm like,
But they're
dude.
like, even whenever they hiss, like I don't even think that they'll like they won't bite you. I think they're just like doing it straight out of like
they're just trying to be like, are you scared of me or not?
yeah, exactly. Like, and if they're not, they're like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
well, that's all.
That'd be cool to
that's
own
all I
one
got.
though.
Possum, bro. I think we were talking
Capybara?
about it. Capybaras, bro. I remember my son. I took my son to
Oh,
an interactive museum. Yeah, I took him to the interactive zoo. It's
Uh-huh.
like Spring Cypress, I think.
Yeah.
It's sick. It's really sick. They have like all types of little like, you can enter
Okay.
the pets like little sanctuary,
Okay.
and you can interact with the pets,
Aw,
like the
I'm sure he
penguin.
loved it, man.
Yeah, no, it was
He
crazy.
probably like,
You can see the capybaras. He saw capybaras. I was like, bro, he doesn't
this is
even
a once
understand.
in a
Like,
lifetime.
you know what I'm saying?
Get it.
He's like, this isn't a puppy. This
Yeah.
isn't a
This is-
groundhog. This isn't a.
This isn't a beaver.
Nope.
This is the cutest thing you're ever gonna find in the
I
world.
was like, say capybara, and he's like capybara. I'm like, that's yeah, like
that's
you,
your first word.
you know, like, like that's so crazy. Yeah, no, capybaras are crazy. That's I don't know. I want one of the dreams, I guess I would say, or like incorporated in the dream
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be like, you know, just have a shitload of animals, like every,
Of course,
you know,
man.
like
Yeah.
just a shitload, you know,
Yeah.
a rancho, you know, but like
Heck yeah.
shitload of animals, horses, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like I would love to just wake up every morning, see them, you know what I'm saying? Let them
Yeah.
out and shit.
Heck yeah, man.
Ride a horse, what? Like,
Just
the
get up every
mountains.
morning and then just ride around and check your stalls and like, okay, everybody's good.
crazy.
Right,
What?
man.
Like, man. I don't know what, like, sounds better than that.
Exactly.
You know, like,
man.
there, of course, you know, we can go do other shit, you know, whatever the hell, but like,
Yeah.
that being like the baseline, crazy,
Yeah.
amazing. But all types of animals and shit too would be amazing.
Exactly.
But then, yeah, we got to talk about freaking TikTok again.
Nah, yeah, of course, man. Yeah, TikTok is just
We already talked about it. It sucks.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Rip.
Rip.
Although
rip.
he said he would buy my phone.
Yeah, no, because I said I deleted it.
Yeah, I heard the people that did delete it. They were talking about it on the radio when I was
Yeah.
on my way here, and I was like, "Dang, I'm so glad I didn't delete it." Like I thought about it, and then I go, you know, just in case I don't delete it, like, what if it comes back on?
Yeah.
What if? And it did, and y'all, all
I
of y'all
Figured
were
it wasn't gonna go
freaking out.
nowhere, but like it went. It did go, and then like I was like, oh my god, all right. And like I said, like I was like, fuck it. Like once it was already gone, I was like, all right, I guess that's
Yeah,
it.
you went
whatever.
cold turkey real quick though.
Yeah,
You
real
went
quick.
cold turkey
I'm that
real
type
quick.
of-
You're like, I'm doing this.
Yeah, you're so right. Bro, for real. I just deleted it for real, like, cause I was like, there's no need.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, I'm not gonna hold on to this
Yeah,
anymore. Like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? If I'm like, if it's gone, it's gone.
It's
you know what I'm
gone.
saying?
It is what it is. It is
But-
what it is. But then you're like, dang.
Came back like, bro, oh my god, it just came back
Oh my gosh.
ridiculous. So now, yeah, like we're saying, like people are selling their phones for like $10,000. I think it's worth it.
Hey, it wouldn't be bad. You never know. You might find it's someone that might negotiate, man. Be like, hey, right here.
Are you gonna negotiate?
Hey, I think I'm
bro?
gonna upgrade pretty soon, bro. And I'll just
So I
keep
got
the
you.
phone.
Oh my
I'll keep
God.
the phone with the
This is
app.
a straight TikTok phone.
Yeah, literally straight TikTok phone. That's all it's gonna be
Yeah,
now.
this is so crazy. But man, so
It is a big impact, though. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like
No,
you said,
yeah.
it is crazy how the algorithm just kind of gets
Yeah.
everything together, and it's pretty cool. I like it.
I think it's just beautiful. Like, just America, period, right? It's kind of already like the land of opportunity, right? And I
Yeah,
think that like
yeah.
TikTok as well is like the app of like opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like people have made like huge careers off of TikTok, and like
Yeah.
people also have spread information. You know what I'm saying? Vital information to people everywhere. Like imagine where we'd be in the war, in terms of like how
Yeah.
people viewed the war in Israel and like Palestine and all that. Like imagine how where
We
we
didn't
didn't see
have
all that.
TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we wouldn't know. We would
think a
just
lot
be
more people-
blinded by the news,
Mhm.
how everything is,
Yeah,
and
how
all
they
these
portray it.
stories. Yeah, how they
Exactly.
perpetrate it,
It's crazy.
and I'm
And-
glad that TikTok's there for us to open our
course.
eyes and see it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 'cause it is real.
Yeah.
Everything is real. Like we may be here in Houston and it may be silent,
Yeah.
but around us it is. And, people go through things every day
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, and if you don't have that type of like information or that type of awareness,
Yeah.
you know, like
yeah.
that's
You won't
one
know what to
thing
do. You know what I mean? You're gonna
Yeah.
be freaking out. Like, oh my god, what?
like shit, like you don't have any. And I mean, of course, I think a lot of people live like that. Anyways,
Yeah.
I feel like in certain ways, maybe it's good to live like that. Maybe,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like
Be
because
a little bit. You know what I mean?
yeah, because how many of the problems can you really solve, right? Like,
Yeah.
and how what are you really doing? I guess like for these problems, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you really help, or are you really just like, kind of not wasting your own time, but I mean like wasting energy trying to solve all these different things, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
in certain ways, like I do think it's like, good to unplug, you know what I'm saying? And be like, of course, like we say, we have to figure ourselves out first, right?
Yeah.
But, at the same time, I think, with our power as America, I think we do need to have like, there's certain things that we can, we have to help, we
Yeah.
have to help other countries and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
of course, man.
I think that's one of the biggest, or like, not one of the biggest things that we have to do as America, but I mean, that is one thing we have to do as America is, bring up people that, are seeking freedom, right? But are just in shitty situations,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
freedom, like slavery and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
there's certain shit that's going on right now in the world that we do have knowledge of and shit, but we just don't do anything about because like that's not where we want to allocate funds and shit like
Yeah.
that. So it's like, it's just crazy. But yeah, I do understand why people would be like, so shocked with them taking TikTok away because I do feel
Yeah.
like it's like a very important thing for society and culture
Yeah,
these
for
days.
sure, man.
It's crazy.
For sure. Everybody needs it, man. Better than Instagram for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And Facebook.
Oh yeah.
That shit is crazy. Like if that's really all we were gonna be left with, that's
I'm like, oh, come
would
on.
suck.
At least leave us the TikTok.
yeah. Like I mean, YouTube is cool, but
It's cool, but then you got to start paying for it too, man.
trash. Who's doing that? Nobody's doing that. It's crazy.
I'm like, man.
Yeah. But where's your stance on this Kendrick Lamar and Drake thing?
And all
You know,
I gotta
this is
say
the-
I used to be a Drake fan. I used to
Oh.
be, man.
What happened?
I don't know, man. I just started listening to his lyrics more, and then I'm like, you know
Ah,
what? Like,
you actually listened.
yeah. I actually
You woke
listened,
up
man.
and
Yeah,
you're-
I woke up and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, wait a minute.
You weren't just lulled to sleep.
Exactly.
at
You know what
first.
I mean?
Okay.
And I feel like Kendrick's more real with his lyrics and stuff like that, man. Like, I feel like I can relate to it more than what Drake is saying and stuff like that. And
Yeah, yeah. I've even talked. I mean, Drake says it himself a bunch of times that nobody can relate to him because he's so rich. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he's had this different lifestyle that like
Yeah.
we don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and that's one thing that like I think with artists, as you get bigger, to be able to still have shit to make art about. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like to still, you've probably said the same thing a million different ways. You know what I'm saying? But like to still have content, to make things about, you know what I'm saying, and still to be impactful, right? Like I think it's definitely like harder for different artists. Like we've seen it, artists fall off, right, and shit like that.
Oh,
Like
yeah, plenty of them.
yeah, it's crazy, right? Because I mean, like I think it's crazy as fuck. Like but it just shows like how beautiful or like how excellent people can be, you know, like whenever they have like just amazing hits after hits
Yeah,
after hits, like what, like that's ridiculous. Like I think that's what makes it so like crazy whenever they have another one where it's like, bro, like you just gave us all of this and like these are crazy.
Yeah.
And like for this to make you feel the same way, like I don't know, that's ridiculous to be able to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? Is wild.
I'm more with Kendrick's vibe for sure.
For sure.
I feel like I've always been, especially when like he first came about, like his
Really?
first couple of albums. Oh, I love his
Really?
original
What,
music.
do you remember the first time you heard Kendrick?
I do actually. I was definitely in middle school, and I was skating. I remember I would skateboard to school, and think it was Below My High.
Oh,
Below My High is what I
nice.
listened to, and then also the
That's a good
Spiteful
introduction.
Chant, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if you've heard of that
Yeah,
one. That was
yeah,
one of
yeah.
his original ones, and
yeah,
he was bopping back then.
yeah.
Like for sure, Drake was definitely more in at that time.
Yeah.
But for sure, I remember just replaying all those songs by Kendrick constantly, and I'm just like, man, dude, this dude is. I like his vibe.
Yeah.
I like what he's putting out here. Like
Hell yeah.
it's different. It's way different. And then as soon as he starts, blowing up more, and then like recently that like that song Die Hard.
Oh yeah.
I'd say that whole album was just amazing.
Would you say that's your favorite song by him? Like
I'd say
ever?
right now. Yeah, right now.
Right?
For sure. That'd be number one right now. Just because like those lyrics, I'm telling you, those
No,
lyrics,
beautiful.
I don't know. I just feel like I could relate to those lyrics for
Yeah,
sure.
it's beautiful, and to like we said it in our conversation, right, our messages, right, of being like the fact that he can be vulnerable, right, like and make it a song to where it's like, this. I've said it before on the podcast as well, to be like, rap is it's made to be, or like the stereotype rap of rappers is like, machismo, like you have to be, bravado, all this and stuff, instead of really like saying your real feelings, you know what I'm saying? Like if anything, like bro, like that's kind of for a long time, like showing feelings or anything like that has been like looked down on in rap and culture and shit like that. And I love like the place that they're at with it now, like where Kendrick's taking it now, where it's like he can literally rap about like things that he's not proud of, like of feeling, but like bring it to you in a way where it's like I don't have the answers to this, but like this is something I'm struggling with. Yeah. And maybe I'm not alone, like struggling with this, and like maybe you're not alone struggling with this as well. Yeah. And like that's a beautiful thing, like it's for men. I think it's a beautiful thing for us to be able to do that and like set that type of example for the next generation. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way we, like they say, like iron sharpens iron. Yeah. Like
that's true. That's true.
And I think that's very important for us to get to that level with each other, to be like, okay, hey, like these are the feelings that we feel. I think like masking them or anything like that is only going to make the problem worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and to be able to put it's crazy. He put it like really his soul on the album.
He really did put his soul
like
on that
so
album.
Many vulnerable,
and then I think he came out with another album right after that, right?
Well, this GNX album.
Yeah. I will say I think it's called Luther. Mm-hmm. I do like Luther. That's probably he knows what he's doing, dude. He knows what he's doing right now.
He's one of them. He's one of them ones. It's crazy. I think the first time I heard of him was I don't know if you ever heard the song. It's called "Look Out for Detox."
Yes.
That one. Yes. Was crazy. And bro, my older cousins showed me him actually. Like
really?
Yeah, my cousins Eric and Joe.
Okay.
That's my dogs. They're like my older brothers. But they showed me them. They showed me Kendrick, and I remember they weren't even really like super fans like that, but they were just like, hey, like check this guy out. But I think they showed me a couple other songs and stuff. But I was like, man, this guy's hard, bro. Like and as a kid, like I had already fucked with like rap like a lot. I fucked with Eminem. I fucked with
Eminem was classic.
Heavy. I fucked with like I don't know, just like real like technical rappers and shit like that. Like like Tech Nine. I fucked with Tech Nine.
Okay, yeah. Tech Nine was pretty good back then too.
Who else? Like Wale was one of my favorites.
Wale was good. Yeah, he was in for a minute too. Yeah,
I fucked with Wale so heavy. I don't know what happened.
I used to. What did I?
That's what I was gonna say. Like who? Yeah, I was gonna say who's your favorite like rappers around that time? If you remember, like when you first like, or I guess just in like middle school era, high school, middle school.
For sure, Drake, obviously.
Yeah.
It was just like, I gotta admit that, man. Yeah. I mean, my whole graduation cake when we graduated, it literally said, I hope it's not too late. I just graduated. Or literally, it was basically the album cover of that. So I was like, dang, all right. So for sure, him. Then Kendrick, for sure. And then for sure, a lot of J. Cole. Yeah. I listened to a lot of J. Cole, I remember. And then Lil Wayne, too. Lil Wayne was bopping back
Yeah.
then.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
6 foot, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
then,
For sure.
How to Love. How to Love was a really good song.
That's so true. Yeah. That's so funny. It's definitely like a take you back kind of song.
Yeah, it is.
For sure.
It takes you back. It takes you way back, man. It's like the songs we listened to back then. You were like, what?
Yeah.
Like, this is what I was listening to back
That shit
then.
is so funny. Yeah, like that Chris Brown shit. That Look at Me Now. Whenever everybody's like, "Bro, how old were you?" Whenever you
How old?
realized
Literally.
that he wasn't saying shit on this song. He didn't say nothing.
He didn't say anything, dude. I was like, I gotta rewatch this. Hold
Yeah,
on.
it's like I
Hold on.
thought this was the shit.
Have you-
Everybody thought.
Have you like rewatched me old music videos from like?
Oh my gosh, I try not to, but it's like
It's so cringe,
so
man.
cringy. But like we loved it. Like
Yeah,
we were like,
loved it. Why?
bro, like that Down music video with was it Jay Sean
Jay Sean, dude. No.
and Lil Wayne?
What happened
like,
to him? What
bro,
happened
yeah,
to him,
nah.
bro? What happened to
What
Jay
happened to
Sean?
them?
Yeah, literally.
That was a fire
Or
combination.
Young Money. Do you remember Young Money? I'm gonna make that bed rock.
Disintegrated. It's crazy. What happened?
Nicki, that's when Nicki Minaj started coming out.
Yeah,
and stuff like
she was
that.
popping. She was crazy.
popping then. She was crazy.
She had a
back then.
big like impact for sure.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
with female rappers, you know,
Mhm,
for sure.
Her, but Megan right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Glorilla right now for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Man,
crazy.
they're popping off right now.
Crazy as hell. Yeah, and I just love where this shit is going with the music shit. What else? Oh, The Weeknd is coming out with the new.
Oh, that's
the new
right.
album.
I do like The Weeknd. I will say yes.
The Weeknd is amazing.
Back in the day was the Trilogy album.
Amazing. I feel like that's like I don't know why like I just feel like that's like in a class of its own. Like I guess because he's not a conventional like not a rapper, but
He's not. He's more like.
But he has like his songs are like they could like pass for rap songs. Like if he wasn't like singing the words, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, they would be like rap lyrics. Like that's what's
course.
so sick
Yeah.
about it. This was
It
crazy.
is, it is.
Not every song. He has songs where it's like very beautiful singing and shit like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? But like
He
some
can
songs,
hit them notes, man.
and he can actually he has bars. You know what I'm saying? Like he does have bars.
He truly
like,
does.
yeah,
He truly
like
does.
I don't know who has better bars. I feel like Frank Ocean might have a little bit better bars.
I'm
when
gonna
it
agree
comes
with you on that one. Probably,
Like
'cause-
rapping, I think Frank would probably like have it, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
but
for
I think The Weeknd, like production wise, and like you know what I'm saying, he
Yes.
can have the whole entire vision, like
Yeah.
kind of
And
portrayed.
he goes all out in those music videos, bro. Like
No, the whole visual, well, the whole concept, visual concept behind everything right now
Yeah,
is beautiful. Like, so this is basically a new trilogy,
Yeah.
right? Like this, what is it? Dawn FM. Oh no, it was After Hours,
Yeah,
Dawn
After
FM,
FM,
and
yes,
then this one's
yes.
Hurry Up Tomorrow.
Yes, Hurry Up Tomorrow.
So, and I think it's literally tomorrow.
I
It's
think so. No, I think
I
you're
think-
right. I think it's
right?
gonna be tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
actually.
coming out
Yeah,
tomorrow. So
So,
that's gonna be fucking crazy.
It is, it
I'm
is.
really excited to see what that's like. Did you see his he did a live stream of his concert in Brazil
no, I did
not too long ago.
What? I
2
would have
months
loved
ago?
to watch that.
Oh my god, it was fucking
Was
amazing. He has like
love to see it, man.
I don't know who he had doing his visuals, but like the visuals that were accompanying the music,
Yeah.
just amazing. Like some like what is it? Excision? You ever see Excision visuals? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
D-
Are you
type
are
shit
you
like
serious?
that? Some type
Okay,
shit like that. Like it
dude.
wasn't like
I love Excision, man.
right. You know what I mean?
Dude, I love his visuals. Like it
The Shrek one,
if-
right? You know, I
yes.
want to make sure I'm saying the right one.
yes, dude. If you are a true Ray fan,
Yeah.
and you go to an Excision concert, that's it.
That's it.
You're,
That's
you're,
peak.
you're in.
That's peak.
You're in. You're peak.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
peak.
It's
I think my
OP.
first rave was Freaky Deaky. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
Bro, you know what's crazy?
They used
I've
to have
never
it
been
at
to a
the
rave.
what?
Never been to a
Bro,
rave.
oh my god. Okay, bucket list. We're gonna take him to a rave
In Colorado.
in Colorado. What else? We're gonna do some other things
With the dog.
With the dog. Dude, no way, really?
Yeah, I've never been. I know a lot of people that go.
It is. Look, the community's beautiful. It's fun, dude. Like it's an experience,
No,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Like it was. I would say that was in 2019 when I went to my first one, and they had it at the Sam Houston Race Park. Actually, that's where they played it. So if you would imagine where we lived,
Yeah.
you could hear the bass.
Yeah.
Just playing, dude.
Like a couple streets away. It's crazy.
Exactly, man. And actually, I saw Cascade. That's who I saw, man. I saw Cascade live. Oh my god, dude, beautiful.
What? Was it crazy like visuals and shit at that time too?
Crazy.
Well, the whole
visuals.
shit, yeah. That's what the whole experience is. Like
It
the
is,
visuals.
it is. The visuals, the
vibrations,
vibes,
yeah, literally,
people,
yeah.
people are awesome there. People are
Yeah.
friendly. But definitely the music and the
Yeah.
and the visuals are just amazing.
I never
man.
went, man. I want to go. Like I know free go to EDC all the time and shit like that. You know
I
what I'm saying?
know it's just so expensive,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Just gonna
but
make a trip out there, man.
I bet you it's
but
worth it though. You know what I'm
it
saying?
is
Like
worth
just
it.
to
It
just
is.
that experience, you know.
It is because if you experience it, it's like I don't know,
There's
like
nothing else like that.
yeah, there's nothing else. I mean, you can go to like an amusement park, but it's different, man. Like,
You don't know you connect with these songs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Especially like if
yeah.
you're under the influence. You
Yeah,
definitely
of
like
course,
connect
yeah.
with songs like,
it hits differently.
and then
man.
everybody's around you and everybody's having a good time. It's really just
Yeah.
like,
And I think that's what's beautiful about it. Nobody's judging you.
Yeah.
Because everybody's
Yeah.
tripping out.
well, there's so much like, oh yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Everybody's
yeah.
tripping out. It's just so we're like,
Everybody's scared of being judged, so they're not judging nobody else.
yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things that are like that. That like
Yeah.
saying like just like we're saying about the dogs and
Yeah,
everything as
yeah.
well. Like how like on paper, like whatever this might not be, it sound like the thing for everybody, but like also just going and doing it is a different thing than
yeah.
just like saying, oh, we're just all gonna be in a field listening to music. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
you know what
saying
I
it like
mean?
that is
Yeah.
makes it sound ridiculous, but yeah, no, that's awesome. But no, his visuals were like something like that. They were so
Beautiful.
badass. Yeah,
So beautiful.
I would show you something. I could show you something in a little bit, but yeah,
What?
it was just so sick. It was so beautiful. The accompanying. So he played unreleased music too. Like so, I guess like
okay, so he was
some shit that's
putting
gonna
a good concert. Oh,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
I'm
It was
jealous, man.
man, nah,
Dang.
it was so sick. You could still probably find it on YouTube,
Probably,
but
yeah.
that's
I'll probably
where
have to watch it when I get home. And
yeah,
stuff
nah,
like
that was sick. I highly recommend anybody
Yeah.
watch that because that was fire, dude.
Yes.
Like so, we kind of have like I wouldn't say like we don't know exactly like all the songs that are gonna come on this album, but like we
Okay.
have like I think some on that YouTube video like there's
Okay, like kind of a preview of what
Yeah.
it's gonna be kind of like. on the
yeah,
album.
exactly.
Okay,
And this is basically the last saga of the trilogy, right?
Okay.
So
I'm excited.
and then he said he's gonna be done with the weekend. Like he's not doing the weekend anymore.
Oh man,
Which,
we need
I don't-
The
I mean,
I like it.
I feel
him.
like-
I need him.
I feel like I like it, but I could also see like where he could go with it. Like not
like,
that
is
I
he gonna like you know what I mean? Do something different?
He would pivot,
Or-
yeah, he would definitely
let's
have
see
to
what he's
pivot,
gonna
like-
come out with and stuff.
I feel like he could maybe he's like sick of I don't know, this is my interpretation.
yeah,
maybe people
yeah.
are, whatever.
That's okay, man.
I feel like maybe he's like sick of this kind of like character that he's built for himself, like to where he'd be like I don't know, it's not terrible, right? Like
Yeah.
now, but it's just like kind of the character of like, being very adult, very drug,
Yeah.
involved and stuff like that, and very I don't know. I guess I would just say that like maybe he's gonna do more like not Christian stuff, but like you know what I'm saying, like some stuff like that, maybe you know what I
a little
mean?
bit more different, more of that type.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Leaning towards that a little bit, probably,
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. But for
Like
sure, to
using
change
his
something.
voice to like to have more of a positive impact. I feel like maybe
Yeah.
that's where he would
I could see that
possibly
for him.
step.
I could see that for him for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? I don't know
Yeah.
because I feel like this entire time, right? He's kind of had this the Weeknd character
Yeah.
where
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like darkness, complete darkness
Exactly.
and drugs and
Mhm.
like everything. And
Lost in the Fire. That was. I mean, you saw his character in that. I mean, he
Yeah.
was pretty.
you're right. Yeah,
said
yeah.
a
yeah.
lot, you
Well,
know what I mean?
all of the visuals and everything now is like I watched this. It was a music video that was released only on the VR Pro, the Apple VR Pro.
Yeah.
And you have to go into the. Well, I mean, you don't have to. I'm sure on
Yeah,
regular VR Pros it's available and stuff. But like, you can schedule an appointment to try on a VR Pro
Oh, okay.
and then do that. Watch the music video through the VR Pro.
No way.
Dude,
that's
it's so
freaking
sick.
cool.
I don't know if it's available anymore, but
Okay.
like a couple weeks ago it was available. And oh my god, dude, it's so.
It's insane.
fucking
It's like a whole
badass,
different type
yeah.
of experience. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was-
I've always wanted to try one of those things just to see how it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
That
hell-
seems pretty cool. Though.
Nah, I highly recommend
Yeah.
even just doing that, like just to try out the VR Pro. I highly recommend it because there's other things on it as well that shows you like
Okay.
like pictures like and videos and stuff. Like they have actual like depth. Shit, it's
Oh,
so
okay.
crazy.
It's a little bit more. You know what I mean?
It's
Like you
so
said, in
crazy.
depth,
So like
you know
if
what I mean?
we have like if you have if I take a picture with that hoe on right now, like
Yeah.
you'll see the depth of the table and like you right here on the other side. Like it's
It'd
so
be so
wild.
perfect.
It's so nice. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
I highly recommend anybody just to go in there and try one out. Apple sponsor
Yeah.
me. But
Please.
nah, but
Come on. He's a good guy. Come on.
but yeah, so he had a music video with that and it's called Open Hearts.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so that one's probably gonna be a song on the album.
Okay.
That was really good. That one was fire.
I'm excited.
But like just the theme, still is like death and like
Yeah. Yeah.
you know the afterlife and shit. Like that's
Yeah.
all the themes that you're giving. So I don't know, like I could see him
It's
like kind of doing like a
rebirth or something.
like a switch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
like you know, basically influencing people. Like he's been influencing people this whole time of his career, like one way. You know what I'm saying? Like so to like
it's like a
switch,
different, yeah,
you know,
what I mean?
pivot
Like a
the
different
other
path.
way.
Yeah.
You know, like would be kind of crazy. Like that would be pretty cool. Like
That would be pretty cool.
I remember he did I don't know if you remember, he did American Dad a couple years ago.
He did.
You remember that?
He did. Yeah, that's right.
And he was doing like some type of like not Christian stuff, but it was like he was kind of like more like spiritual with it and like you know whole like you know religious with it. It was pretty. It's pretty
like most
funny.
of them try to play that character after a while. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Of them playing that other character. But
no, for sure. I think. Well, I mean, just like with I don't know. We talked about it before as well. Like with Kanye, like how he did the Jesus is King album.
Yeah.
Which is just like I don't know, and it's wild how he like, you know, it was like messing with the culture, like in a way.
Yes.
You know, he was like, you know, this whole time, it was kind of, you know, like undertone, right, of being like religious.
Yeah.
To where like now, whenever he puts that Jesus King out and where it makes it more blatant, like you look back on his career and you're like, wait, he's kind of always been referencing like Jesus, kind of been talking about Christianity, you know, in a way. And, you know, it just like changes the perspective of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really crazy. But I think we've seen where Kanye went with his. Like, he's kind of. I mean, I don't know where Kanye's at with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he went one way all the way, and now he's went the other way. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like,
bro, where you going, man? Are you going in loops or what?
It makes it so hard. He makes it so hard.
He does.
To be a fan. He makes it so hard, bro.
He has some classics, so don't get me wrong. He's got some good classics that will forever be.
Of course, that's what people forget. You know, like that's that. Do you see he did that Korea show? Like, bro, like. People forgot. People were sleeping on him, and then he did that show, and he's like, "Wait, I think he did it for 2 hours straight."
Yeah,
like,
he did. He did do it for 2 hours straight.
Like he's like, and these are all hits. Like,
yeah,
nothing got played again. Like that's so crazy. Like,
and just to do that is just like, dang, man, like,
beautiful. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's one of those things as well that we're saying. Like, a lot of life like operates like that. You know, with I've said this before in another podcast. You know, just certain things that you know. Can't see, you know, forces that you can't see, but you know are there, you know, and also like we're saying with the dogs or like with anything, you know, the raves and shit, like on paper, right? Like it shouldn't work. Like we're saying all this stuff about this guy Kanye, like he's this, he's that, right? On paper, like we should all hate this guy, right? But then you put on his music, and then you put on, you know what I'm saying? Like you see him perform, and you're like, wait, like.
It's not matching what the paper says, you know?
Yeah, like this music, this music is amazing. Like, and he says it too, is like, his music is the formula for like loving yourself.
Yes.
Like, if you love his music, if you love Kanye West, you love yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he's, you know? Of
course.
And, you know, that's beautiful, you know? And that's not something that you can kind of like measure as well. Like we're saying, like, you know, like whenever you put that music on and everybody's just vibing and all that shit just melts away, you're like, it's just crazy. Like how, you know, can't really explain that, you know, to be like, why does everybody still admire this guy whenever we see all this, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Where it's like, you know, that's the same thing I think with people as well. You know, like we have, you know, conversations, also just interactions where it's like, you know, certain things shouldn't work, you know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, just off energy, you know, like we make things work.
Of course, man. And
Drake shit is crazy, but he's already getting played out. He's already suing everybody, so we can't talk about that. He might sue us next.
Oh man, for real.
Yeah. Can't even react to none of this shit because he might sue somebody.
Literally.
I
mean, those LA fires though.
Yeah, ridiculous.
That was ridiculous. That was really ridiculous.
I mean, I heard that they were some of them were arson.
That's what I heard too. And then like after like they put him out, there was like some guy trying to redo it again, and I'm like, dude, like,
yeah, I mean,
like why? And then apparently you hear about like I guess the insurance and stuff taking off a lot of the homeowners.
Well, I feel like I think for a while, like you couldn't even insure those houses because of that.
Exactly.
Because of those reasons, like for being, you know, they would easily burn down and shit like that. And, I don't know. I mean, obviously it's a terrible situation, but just like it seems like it was definitely like a mistake by the government there,
for sure.
by the by the city government. I don't know too much. I don't want to make it seem like, you know, whatever, we have the answers or anything, you know, as well. But it's like, because I know that a lot of people are really affected by that, so it really doesn't matter. Like, you know, who messed up or
a lot
whatever,
of the animals were too, man. It's just I think that's what
Can't even
made
think
me
about
more
that.
sad,
I didn't even
man.
think about
Like,
that. Yeah.
like a lot of people just had to like, I mean, either shelter them or like leave
Yeah.
them, man. Like,
Yeah.
and then just seeing like the after pictures of them, bro. It's sad, man. It's sad. Just, but you still gotta love them, man. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, like they went through something traumatic.
Yeah.
That was hard.
Of course. Yeah. That's so
Like
that's changing, game changing,
is.
life changing.
yeah, it is a life changer, man. Like. You're like blessed after that afterlife. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you're thankful you're alive.
Yeah.
But like I mean, screw the house. Like,
Exactly,
You can
yeah.
always get another one, but
Yeah. Exactly. Just being alive. Period. Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. And I mean, I know you know certain about that. Like you just had some complications, right?
Yeah, I had like a little health scare, I guess you would say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
What was
had
what was that
like
about? If you
a-
want to talk about
man,
it, you don't
of
have
course,
to.
man. I think that's also why like like it like made me realize on life like you know it's I'm grateful for what I got and like to be here and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, I had like a little scare maybe in like December last year. Like I had like I just woke up and I was just like not feeling it, man. Like I was just constantly vomiting blood. Like,
Really?
and just not being able to eat. Like I just wasn't myself, like normal
Yeah.
self. And I could just be like, man, what the heck is going on? And I'm over here going to all these doctors, like oncologists.
Yeah.
I saw, I think, a GI doctor, and you know what? He finally gave me some answers and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
we ended up doing like a endoscopy and a colonoscopy. So honestly, if you're like in your late 20s now, I highly recommend go get a colonoscopy. You never
Really?
know, bro. You never.
So
know.
what is a colonoscopy?
That's when they stick a probe up your butt.
Yeah.
And they're checking your colon basically just to make sure there's no like tumors or anything like, you know, bleeding and stuff like that, just to make sure you're good and stuff. Cause you never know. You honestly never know. And thankfully, like I was getting the clear, but they're just, you know, they're honestly detecting it earlier. Like,
Yeah.
and
The symptoms that you have
Exactly.
are
but it's
yeah.
the way we eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all that fast food. Dude.
Yeah.
You know, like
Well,
a lot of
food,
people don't realize, like, if you don't change your diet, like,
that's everything.
it's just it takes a toll on you. And I think that's what was my issue is that I know I wasn't eating. I fast a lot. Like, and
Okay.
even when I was eating, you know, it's greasy food. It's constantly greasy
Yeah.
food. And then finally, I saw the doctor, and he's like, "Man, like, you're good. Just you have a hernia in your esophagus." And I'm like,
Oh, okay.
like how do you even get a hernia
In
in
your-
your
yeah.
He's like, honestly, there's no real cause. It's just like you can either be stressed or like
Yeah.
anything really. And you know, and at the time I was stressed. Like, you know, it's hard doing what you love to do, especially when it's like an everyday thing. You know what I mean? And I think that when I finally went and got my answers, I was like, you know what? Okay, I got to take this seriously. And a lot of it is your diet.
Yeah.
Like he was telling me, like, you know, I took some biopsies. I'm still waiting for those results, but I kind of did some research myself, and they were saying like the symptoms I was feeling was like kind of almost related to celiac disease, I guess. And it's basically I have to eat like gluten-free stuff. And hey, man, like it's a lot more expensive, but I'm not gonna lie, I feel like 10 times better. 10 times better, and I feel less like mopey and like
Really?
tired, dude. It's just it's crazy like what a diet change can really do
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, I'm sure. You know, I've seen this one guy on TikTok. You know, I'm sure a lot of people have seen him. It's just like people walk around at like an operating rate, like their operating rate, like they
Yeah.
think that what they're walking around right now is like normal.
Yeah.
But like that's because you know they eat all type of people eat bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure
Yeah.
people eat way worse than like they realize because I feel like we
yeah.
you know,
I
we
mean,
kind
we're
of
just so
symbolize.
used to it,
Yeah,
you
and
know
it's
what
the
I mean?
convenience.
It's
That's
like
what they
down the
capitalize
street,
off. Yeah, you know, and somebody will bring it to me, maybe. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Like,
exactly. They make
you
Uber
know?
Eats so hard, man.
yeah, you know, like it's just that convenience, and people will pay for that convenience, and like, but it's like, what are you really paying? You know, what are you
Exactly.
paying with? You know, you're paying with your life. You know, like most of that, and that's kind of like in every facet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with exercise, you know, like with whatever, you know, convenience. Period. Like, you know, I mean, not saying that we shouldn't be convenient. You know, we shouldn't have things to be convenient for us, but like, you know, I just
Like limit yourself, you know
Yeah,
what I
exactly.
mean? Like
That's
have
discipline.
some self control of it.
Yeah,
You know what
and-
I mean? Like you can, like I can go to the coffee shop that's down my house every day if I really wanted to, but I'm like, dude, I could just easily make that at home.
yeah,
Like I could just easily make that and save me like what, $10?
yeah, yeah,
10 bucks,
exactly.
and it just
Yeah, and it's just our way of like eating too, though. Like our culture of eating, like you know, living in a big city, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, because for me, I think it can be pretty simple. Like, I don't know, but that's for me, right? Like what works for me doesn't
everybody's
work for
different,
everybody.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody's
'cause-
different. I'd say like for sure for me, like it's more like I could eat out all I want. Oh, my bad. Bro. I can eat out all I want, but like at the same time, it's like it depends on what I'm gonna eat out. Like,
Yeah, of course.
Like I'd rather go and spend like that extra $100 on that gourmet freaking food.
Steak and
Man. I'd rather spend
sure.
that and then just go to like something that's gonna cost me like $40.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean. That's just me.
but you know where you're gonna get something good though.
Exactly.
You know, like that's another thing. You know, like it's not cheap to eat good, to eat well.
Man,
you know,
it's
like
not.
because as well, you know, like it's just certain things as well. Like you know, life happens, and that's why, you know, I guess it's just that discipline. You know, like to be able to. Cause I feel like I eat good. I feel like right now I'm not doing like shit though. Like as in terms of like working out. Like I need to. I mean, I've been on the bike.
Working out, bro.
Yeah, I be on the bike. I bust out a couple push-ups every once in a while.
Good for you, man. You build some stamina, man.
Yeah, no, I definitely have.
Muscle,
I got stamina for sure for that. You know, but I just try to stay active and like, but really like it's about like staying active, like doing something you can like be like all the time. You know what I'm saying? And not like. I don't know though, cause man, see, like this is the crazy part of being a Gemini, right? And like having a indecisive mind, cause it's like I don't know. I feel like I need to work out. You know what I'm saying? I just feel better working out, right? You know what I'm saying? But like, there's people that be like, oh, like you have a limited amount of energy in your life, and like you're like, you know, that's like really people think like that. I think Donald Trump thinks like that. Like he's been on. I think
he did too, man.
Yeah, like, I think he said some. You know? I think he said something like that, like on you know on a news thing or whatever, where he's been like, you have a limited amount of energy. I don't know why you're wasting it.
Like why you gonna waste it, man?
Yeah, it was like I mean I get that and that's what we're saying. Like at the same time, like you know different people you know live differently. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just like it's about just you know taking care of yourself and really just like being able to enhance your life, like for you know, live life for as long as you can, because dude, this life shit is pretty fucking crazy. This life shit is pretty amazing.
It is. I mean, it can be taken in.
Exactly. I think once people like a lot of people, you know, are blinded. You know what I'm saying? Like just like with you know, what does it say? Like when something smells bad, you know what I'm saying? You can't smell it because you're there. You know, you have scent blindness. You know what I'm saying?
You got some nose blind or something like that.
Nose blindness. Yeah. You know, there's people get blind to that shit all the time. Like and you know, problems come up, you know what I'm saying? People can look at life as being like, like, why is this happening? But at the same time, I don't know, at least for me, I try to be like, even whenever things are happening like that, when it's bad, I'm just like, man, like, this shit is still beautiful either way. Like, to experience life, you know, like, to be upset, or to be anything, really, is just beautiful because, you know, you've experienced firsthand, like, what it's like to, you know, maybe, like, maybe you're just upset, you know what I'm saying? Like you're only upset, like you're not even, you know, of course, like you're hopeful, right? But like, you know, at this moment right now, like, you know, what you're feeling, the real things that you're feeling, like your life, right? Because that's like, all your life is at that, like every moment that we're living is all your life is, you know, like, but, at that moment, you know, like your life is not amazing, you know, like not what it can be. And, you know, like, and then you see, I guess that's what I say. Like I've said it a couple times, like on podcasts, you know, like that I like to compare a lot of things like to zero or like to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever, I don't know, like, you know, food or like, you know, anything, music, you know, like, cause I'm like, bro, like life can be pretty shitty.
It can be.
You know, like if we're judging things on a scale of like or like 0 to 100, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, it definitely gives you a bigger appreciation for like just all the little things, you know what I'm saying? Like food or, you know, even music. Like there's people that I'll listen to like, and I'll be like, I might not like them, but at the same time, it was like I appreciate like what they do for the world, like to just to be in the world, like to have different, you know, expressions in the world, and like maybe that's not how I feel, but like, you know, it's amazing to see different people's reflections.
Of course, man, it is. It's amazing. It's a beautiful thing about life. I think it's that everybody's like you said, they see it differently. I mean, everybody goes through different hardships and stuff like that. It's either going to be your health. Something you go through personally, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. I mean, if you don't love yourself, I mean, then at that point, it's like, how do you help yourself? You know what I mean? You got to love yourself, you know? That's like the main thing. And then also like, I mean, it gets better. For sure. It'll always get better. You just got to have hope too, man. You got to have hope, man.
That is true. Exactly. You have to have hope that it will get better, because I don't know. I mean, I've definitely been, you know, in rooms with people and, you know, conversations with people where, you know, we don't have the same type of vibration of being like, you know,
it's
as
kind of
optimistic.
hard,
you know, for sure. And, you know, I don't know. It's just one thing that, but it's hard to like you're saying, it's hard to give that to somebody, you know. It's really with anything. You can't, know, make anybody do anything.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
course,
Like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
really, honestly, I feel like most times, whenever you tell somebody how to do something, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to do the opposite type shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, even if I was already thinking about doing that, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, that's how I
It,
know
it
that's how I
changes your
am.
perspective. Yeah, yeah.
Even if I was already like thinking about doing something like that, and then
they
somebody
tell
tells
you,
me,
yeah, it's like it makes
you
me
know,
not want to go do it.
yeah, it's like,
because,
man, like
why are you
now
telling
it's
me
just
to
gonna be like you're trying to make it seem like you told me to do that.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know, you know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
No,
Like,
no,
but
I get that because
but,
I'm the same way. Because I'm
you know,
like I was already gonna do it in my head, but when you said it, it's like
now
no, I
it's
don't
like,
want to do it now.
like I'm not doing it because you told me to do it.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
yeah,
but
it's 'cause
I don't know though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that is that like a fatal flaw. Like, you know what I'm saying?
it is,
Being like, fuck, like maybe it is for my own good, but I just feel like this is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
this is, like, and
Yeah.
it sucks, you know, but, cause I know, you know, that's at least something I want to do with this, you know what I'm saying? Like, try to have other people learn from our experiences or like, you know, other
course,
people's
man.
experience that we have on here and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it is like a big thing that you have to understand is like, you know, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, you know, type shit.
Exactly. That's true. It's true.
You can just can only have a positive, really just a positive outlook, you know,
Yeah.
a positive mindset.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I feel like anything else is like bullshit. Like why
Yeah.
else? You know, I don't know why try? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if I don't know, because it does seem like exclusionary.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like to
Yeah.
be like, I don't know. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's just better to have a positive outlook on things instead of like looking for the negative outlook.
Of course,
or,
man.
you know.
You can, because you can sulk all day and just be in that tunnel, bro. But it's like, now at what point do you?
And when you
No.
have that kind of perspective, like, you know, like you're saying with that, like
Yeah.
I feel like it's an easy decision to make to be like, you know, like which way am I gonna be today? You know,
Yeah.
like am I gonna go and experience life and like, you know, make something crazy out of life right now, or am I just gonna like, you know,
Keep doing the little cycle you're doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or just keep, you know what I mean? It's like a circle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's your choice at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like you said, like you can't force someone to change if they don't
Yeah.
want to. Like
so like, yeah,
it's
crazy.
within yourself. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
everybody. It's ridiculous.
It is.
What else do we got? This is what I like about having the podcast too. I can
Yeah.
just, you know, like edit shit out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's the
saying?
best
Like,
thing about it, man.
yeah, I have
Especially
to-
if you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
That's
oh
it.
yeah, exactly. Like tomorrow when I go to work and shit, I'm gonna be editing and shit all day. Sick, yeah. Oh
shit,
yeah.
that'd be pretty sick, man.
Badass.
No.
What time is it? I mean, we still got time. You have a
Good, man.
yeah?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Just want to make sure we have enough, you know
Nah,
what I'm
you're
saying?
good,
stuff to-
man. I don't go to bed till like 12. Let's be
Bro,
real.
yeah,
man. I be
yeah.
playing that COD. That's why, man.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Let's see. So you play the new Zombies?
Yes,
with zombies?
man, dude. Yes.
That shit was hard. That shit is very nice.
It is hard. It
That shit
is.
is
I'm
sick.
like, what the hell's going on?
You play with people online, like
Yeah.
a squad?
Yeah.
Online?
I play with a couple random people here and
Okay,
there, or I'll
okay.
play with my girl. My girl's honestly my teammate, so she.
how do you
I don't know how she does.
play 2 players like Zombies?
What do you mean?
Like you can just play split screen?
Yeah, split screen, man. Yeah.
Nah. I
Yeah.
feel like I tried to do that and it didn't work.
What do you have?
PlayStation? Oh,
Five?
yeah.
Yeah, I have PlayStation 5, man.
And you just split screen now?
Yeah, just split screen. Yeah.
I'm gonna just try it again because I swear I tried to do it the other day and like I don't know, it didn't
I
work.
don't know. I'm trying to figure out some things too because apparently there's a glitch with the controller. Like I was like online and the mic stopped working and stuff, and then apparently you have to like reset the PS5.
What?
And I'm like,
What the fuck?
I was like, why did I pay all this money and then
Yeah,
I
I gotta
gotta redo this?
yeah.
And I had to do it like at least twice within the day, and I'm like, this is ridiculous.
No way.
So I'm hoping they do like an update to where it's like
yeah,
you know what I
it's
mean.
a patch.
But,
Yeah, fix that.
yeah, but I did get I don't know if you've heard about it. It's a Riff Master.
No, it's a
It's
microphone?
it's an accessory for the PS5. It's a guitar.
Oh, for like Guitar Hero?
Yeah, or like
What?
Rock Band.
Is that
4.
black one?
Yeah.
That fucking badass looking one?
Yeah, so it was originally for Fortnite when they had that festival,
Yeah,
I think. So
really?
it's supposed to be compatible with that, but apparently people were saying like it hardly work on Fortnite, but it's
Really?
more compatible on Rock Band 4. So I downloaded Rock Band. It's
Bro,
gonna come in tomorrow.
Rock Band's a shit, dude.
Dude, it is.
Rock
man.
Band was the shit. I
You-
used to love that shit. Like even now, I would probably love that shit. That shit's fire.
I be trying to. I'm like, dude, can y'all like make a new Rock Band for the
Dude,
PS5?
they need
like,
to.
Come on.
They need to. For because
Like-
I mean, you've seen people. I see people all the time on TikTok like
yes,
doing
they're
lives.
just like all day.
Even they do like the modded versions where they have like
Yes.
current songs. Like,
Yes.
dude, that shit is sick.
I want to do that.
Me
man.
too.
It's
Who
just
doesn't
so-
want to do that? Like they need to.
sit all day and just
Yeah.
to
Like
do
I
the
don't know. I
mic.
feel like if they're
Can
not.
have like a band, bro.
Yeah. if they're fucking for real.
That's how you become a rock star.
Dude, seriously, dude. But like, I feel like people would definitely like make little like rock bands on TikTok
Right?
and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
what?
man. Like, cause they already do like
All
those,
type of shit,
Yeah,
like-
they already do. I mean, you've seen those the Kermit the Frog. Or he's
Dude,
like,
yes, I love those. They're just like,
Is that the
oh my
strip
god.
club?
Yes, I was about to say that. It's fucking funny. And Miss
That
Piggy is
is- yes,
stripping,
that
bro.
shit is so
That shit's
funny.
hilarious, bro. Like,
You're like, how does someone come up with this shit? At
bro,
the same
but like,
time?
I'm
Like,
I'm
who
glad
has the
somebody did
time?
because it's like,
Or the shrimp. Have you seen those fucking blue shrimp? And they
don't think
play
so.
rave music, bro. Have you
No,
not
I don't
seen
think I
it,
have. That's so
bro?
funny.
You
They're just
gotta
all dancing
watch
and
it.
shit?
Yeah, they're just little shrimp and they're just moving their feet, but they're playing rave music. It looks like they're dancing.
nah, that's so funny. Nah, but yeah, like, I feel like that would definitely. I mean, I've seen like, just like an example of like companies kind of being aware of like
Yeah.
consumers, like shit. Like I've seen like Skittles. Have you seen they actually made like freeze dried Skittles?
Yes.
Because so many people have like done
Yes.
freeze dried
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's, like they're aware. You know what I'm saying?
they're
Like,
aware.
You can't be unaware. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to know. Like, and I
Yeah.
feel like if those games and shit were really like in touch, you know what I'm saying? To be like that, they would be like,
imagine, man. Right now, if they just like
drop the Guitar Hero 5
badass drum
or
set,
Rock Band,
man, a
bro.
wireless drum set, boot, wireless mic. Imagine,
what?
imagine. Like, come on. You know what? Can call Sony right now.
Dude, no, seriously. I mean,
We'll make the
I'm
fucking
sure it's
game.
already in the works, or if it's not in the works already, like
It needs
they-
to be in the
it needs
works,
to be because, bro, like that was such a moment. That was a moment
It
whenever we were
was, bro.
kids,
Because
bro.
if you think about it, okay, look. Every holiday when I go with my family, every Thanksgiving, that is what we do. We eat and then we hop on Rock Band.
Yeah.
And we're just there, like, just vibing, man. It's just a good game.
Yeah,
It's a
hell
good
yeah.
game. It brings people together.
It brings
for sure.
people together.
Or
Look,
Just
music,
Dance.
yeah. Oh yeah, Just Dance was a moment too.
That was a moment, man. Taught me
Dude.
all my dance moves.
Amazing. Taught a lot of people
It did.
rhythm and dances.
Do you
yeah.
remember? Do you remember shuffling in
course.
high
How could
school,
you-
bro?
how could- oh my
Dude,
gosh.
do you remember that era?
How could I
Do you
forget?
remember? Do you?
I wish we could go back.
Do you remember when we had like
LMFAO?
shuffling crews?
Bro, that shit was so cool, bro. That was such a cool fucking moment, like in
Dude.
time. I had a friend that was like really popular on Vine for jerking.
Dude.
Her
No.
name was Jerkarella.
Oh no
Bro,
way! I
she's
feel
sick.
like I've heard of her
Bro,
before,
she's
bro.
sick. She's so sick.
Dude.
What else? Like, bro, she would go to like Vine conventions and shit like that, bro. They're fucking cool as fuck.
Dude, that was an era for sure.
Hell
We
yeah.
wore Obey shirts,
Bro, hell
super shoes. You had the snapback. You
That shit was
know, you
sick.
had a whole. You had the crew socks and the Vans with the black gum sole or
I
something.
love those, bro. It was a much simpler time.
It was different back then. It was. I mean,
No, it was fun. But yeah, no, we definitely need some shit like that. I remember all my family would we would download music.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
we would download songs. Like, bro, that shit is so sick. So you got that for the PS5?
yeah, I got it because I've been wanting to play Rock Band, man,
Dude,
and I
that's
was
sick.
trying to look online for like a set.
Yeah. How much was that Riffmaster?
I spent $140, and that was at
It's
Target.
fucking nice, huh?
Yeah,
wireless.
It's supposed to be wireless, I think,
Yeah.
and then with the little attachment. But I get it tomorrow. It was supposed to come in today,
okay.
but the weather and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh
but,
yeah.
But man, I know what I'm doing all weekend.
Dude, that's fucking
Get
badass.
used to it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
that's sick.
yeah, I actually got back into gaming. I wasn't doing it for
Yeah.
a while because I was just
Working and shit.
yeah, just working and then.
Hell yeah.
But I find it as a good thing to do with your like significant other and spouse.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like it's a really fun thing to do. Like you know what I mean? Like together, like
Well,
because you're working in a team.
yeah,
You know
you're
what
building
I mean?
your skills and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you can really like get proud of each other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
well, anything that you can do like a hobby,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
is really cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For each
Especially
other.
when you both like are into it together,
Yeah.
it makes it more fun. You know
No,
what I mean?
hell yeah.
I think that helps a lot with like the relationship too.
For sure,
as well,
for
man.
sure.
'Cause,
Well, you definitely need hobbies like
yeah,
mutual interest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think with like shit like that too is like super. It's just cool because you can kind of always have like good moments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like cool
yeah.
moments. You know what I'm
Heck
saying? Well, really
yeah.
with any hobby. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But with that is it cool because you have it at the crib and shit. You know,
Heck
like-
yeah, she'll be
So what do y'all
kicking my
play?
ass at Mario Kart, man.
Oh, okay, okay.
Every damn time. I don't know how she does it, dude. I'm just like,
Does she
the
pick
hell?
the same character?
yeah.
Peach?
No, is it Toad? It's Toad. She always plays as Toad.
Maybe they have like weight.
I don't know,
Weight differences.
bro, for
Who do you
real.
pick?
Me, I go for Shy Guy.
Ooh.
Shy Guy or Bones?
Ooh, nice.
Always Shy Guy or Bones. I don't know why. Who'd you
I go for Tanuki Mario.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
the raccoon
yeah,
Mario?
Yeah, I like Tanuki
Hell
Mario.
yeah,
Okay,
hell
okay.
yeah.
You play Smash Bros? You played Smash
yeah,
Bros?
yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, so for sure my character would be Meta Knight.
Meta Knight, hell yeah, Meta
Dude,
Knight's cool. Because
I-
mine is Meta Knight just Kirby?
So yeah, he is part
Right.
of Kirby.
Right.
Yeah. He's like a villain in Kirby. I'm pretty
But he's
sure.
not Kirby.
Yeah, no, he's not Kirby, but
Okay.
it's part of that
Okay.
kind of genre. But
Yeah.
my girl will play as Kirby.
I fuck with Kirby. That's what I was gonna say.
She will always
I'd
whip my
probably
ass
be
too.
Kirby or like Snake
Okay, I like
like
Snake
Snake.
too.
Yeah,
I like
Snake's
Snake
cool.
too.
or who else? Nah, one of them.
I
one
like
of them girls.
Seamus. I like Seamus.
That
He's a robot.
I don't think I know.
No.
I haven't played too much. I never had my own
No,
like
it's okay, it's
systems,
okay,
but
man.
like,
No.
but yeah, but I played a couple times where I know a couple, but not like all.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. That's what I play. What else do y'all play?
I also play.
You like any sports games?
I was trying to get back into FIFA. I do like playing the FIFA games, man. They're just classic,
FIFA's so fun,
man.
bro.
They're fun.
So
dude.
fun. I'm big in FIFA right
Yeah?
now. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love FIFA.
It's so good, man. Like it's just a classic.
Yeah, it is. It's just like it's like problem solving. It's like a puzzle
It
type
is.
thing. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people want it to you can kind of you see the game in one way, right? But like
Yeah.
when you play it, it's a different
It's
thing. Like
so
you see it
different. You gotta understand it. And if you
You
don't,
gotta be a
it's
couple
like
moves ahead and shit. You know, you
Yeah.
kind of can't really just be right there in the moment because then you'll
Yeah.
get fucking caught. You know what I'm saying?
that's
You have to
it.
play
You're
as a
like-
team.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really
If
crazy.
you don't understand, it's just
Yeah.
it's like a waste of a game at that point.
Yeah. I love sports games. I like 2K, like basketball.
Okay. Yeah. That's what my brother would play. My brother would play 2K, and I think he plays Madden too.
Yeah, the
He's
Madden
pretty
was
good
cool.
at those. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I'm more good at the FIFA one, and then I'm more good at like shooting games, bro. Those are just easier,
Hell yeah.
man. Just easier. I think that's what I like about zombies is I get freaked out because I'm like, this is survival mode, man. We gotta keep going.
Yeah,
we gotta keep
yeah.
going. You know what I mean? Like if not, it's just gonna be, dang.
Yeah. I like.
I've played with some crazy people though.
Do you like Fortnite?
I haven't gotten into it.
Really?
I want to. I just need to understand how to play it because my brother
Yeah,
was
it's a
telling me
lot.
about it, and he was like, "It's really easy. Like it's really." But I'm like, I don't know, man. This seems a little. It
very
reminds me of like Minecraft or something.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
like Minecraft. It's like Minecraft and.
and like
uh,
Roblox.
Nah, it's like Minecraft in the sense you have to like farm for materials. Like you chop down trees and shit, and then you use that as wood.
Okay, and you're
and
like
then-
building like a fort.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Fortnite,
At night.
obviously. Yeah.
No, but yeah, you can build basically fort
Okay,
like
okay.
walls, and then
Yeah.
you can build ramps, and then you build like all different type of shit. But people basically like get really good at that, and then you can just like fucking defend yourself. way
Okay, so
different.
it's like
But
the
they
concept
also-
is just defending yourself against other players in a way.
Well, no, because it's also like you have guns and all type of shit too.
Okay,
So like
okay,
you're
okay.
killing people too. But it's like that's one way you can defend yourself.
Okay,
like
okay.
a wall would just appear. You can just make a wall appear. It's pretty fun.
Okay,
pretty
I'm gonna
cool.
have to try and check it
Yeah,
out, man.
it's pretty, and it's like cartoony. So like that's one thing that's like big difference between
I've
like.
seen they got some cool skins on there.
Yeah, they do.
got
That's
some
I
crazy
feel like that's
ones,
where they
man.
have Call of Duty kind of beat a little bit
Yeah.
with the skins. Is like that's
They
pretty
do.
sick.
They're a little more like updated on the
Just because it's
skins,
more
yeah.
fun too, and I feel like that's not Call
Yeah.
of Duty's brand at all. To be like
not. It's
kind of to
not.
where, well, I mean, a couple like years ago or maybe last year, they were putting out a lot of like badass skins like on
Yeah,
Warzone.
they
right?
were,
Like,
they
the Nicki
were.
Minaj shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, what happened, man?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
what I was
well,
kind of expecting some more shit like that.
yeah.
Like to
right
where
now
like
they don't got like what they
Yeah.
got like a sock puppet as a skin right
It's
now,
lame.
bro. And I'm like,
Like,
bro,
who
I don't
wants
want a
that?
fucking sock puppet.
who wants that? Like I remember they had
We
Cheech
throw
and Chong.
a fucking sock ass.
Yeah.
the Cheech and Chong one's
That
okay.
shit was cool. Like
it's cool.
But I mean, they don't have those. They're not available in the.
I
Oh, it's
don't-
Warzone, right? I don't know.
So there's the thing is it's like different. So I play Modern Warfare 3,
Uh-huh.
but if you buy that one game, you get all of the games.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you
I
just gotta
remember.
download them and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I
Yeah.
play that one mainly, and then Warzone, like you
yeah,
said.
yeah.
Because I feel like those are just easier to use.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
Although
Jump in and play.
although the original Black Ops was pretty dope.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Those were pretty dope.
The first one.
Do you
but
remember
it's the
that
first time where they
one-
had zombies, right?
Yeah,
Or
I think so.
one of the first ones.
One of the first ones. But do you remember that one where it had a map? It was like a sandy map, and
Rust.
yes, Rust.
Rust was sick. Yeah, that was
Rust was sick.
that was a crazy moment too. Just one
Dude.
quick scoping, bro.
Yes, quick scope in it.
I had a
like,
cousin who, bro. I have two cousins who were just like crazy with that.
with
Like,
the quick scope, dude. It's a skill.
Wow, it's such
a
a-
skill, bro.
I never understood that shit for shit. Like, and
No.
I would just be like in awe watching them. being
Scoping
like,
and camping is two different things.
nah, yeah.
Just
yeah,
so
yeah.
y'all know, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you have to,
cause
yeah.
I'm tired of them damn fucking campers.
It's like, it's strategic though. I can't lie.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
like when
It
I
is.
see like because now with the new Call of Duty, you know,
Yeah.
with like the movement. What is it? Omni movement.
Yeah.
That shit is sick. Like so
It
where
is.
it's sick, but at the same time, it's like fuck. Like
Yeah.
people just be like laying down all the time and like
And you don't
won't-
even you can't even
you'll
tell, bro.
never see them, bro. I
fucking see
never see people that are laying down. It fucking
can't.
sucks. But I mean, at the same time, I'm like, man, maybe they're playing the game right and I'm playing.
I know, right? You're like, what
I'm
am
over
I
here just
doing?
running
Fucking
around, like trying
running
to
towards it.
think I'm John Wick and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and most times, like sometimes if you just like, I recently started to like change, I guess, tactics and shit to be more like holding down an area instead not camping.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like I won't just like dry
I'ma
stand in
hold
one
down.
spot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
hold down this area. Like I'll
Yeah.
check all these different spots. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
instead of like running everywhere. I mean, like free for all. Like I love free for all.
Bro, me
What do you,
too.
yeah.
I'm a free for all person,
Yeah,
bro.
right?
Because I'm just gonna.
Me too, bro. Like
bah, bah.
I'm good at like team deathmatch and shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
But when
cool.
it's like fend for yourself type
Yeah.
of mode, it's different, bro.
I'm
like your survival
locked in. Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
The tactic, it's
You're right.
like nah. I
yeah,
gotta
your
either
instincts just like go up a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know what it is. Like when it comes to free for all too, like I'm definitely better than like at
you
at
get a
team
group
deathmatch.
going, and then you're
Yeah.
like, okay, then I can play.
Because then you
team
just get the
deathmatch.
fucking shotgun and
and
bro,
bah.
that's like I don't know if there's anything better than that feeling. Like
Yeah, literally.
one
Especially
shot,
when you're
shotgun,
and then
like
just
in close
keeps
range.
going. Yes, dude, that's like the best. Especially when they run up to you and you're just like they don't even see it.
like a
boom.
clothesline. Yeah,
And they're like,
bah,
dang,
yeah,
man.
out of there, man. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, I like that. That's that. My strategy is more of like I'm running around.
Yeah,
but
running gun.
I'm going just bam. If I see
Yeah.
them, I'm just shooting them.
Yeah.
Man.
Do you like what's like your specialty? You like fast guns, like short small guns, or like long range?
I like probably short fast guns
'Kay.
or assault rifles. Man.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are pretty battle rifles.
Reliable.
Yeah, reliable. I
Yeah.
like more of those
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like I'm more of the enforcer.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'll say that. I like those type.
I'm kind of in that same boat, but at the same time, I do like to like not snipe, but like the marksman rifles. I guess I was saying.
Yeah.
Those are because like those are still like one
Dude.
shot kills too if you if you hit the right spot. So
Heck
like
yeah, man. Especially
dude,
know what you're doing with that
dude,
thing.
oh my
it's a
God.
skill. Like I said,
yeah.
I try, bro, but it's just I can't. I
Nah,
don't have
yeah.
the patience for it.
Yeah,
dude.
well,
because
'cause-
you have to like mount it and then you got to like wait.
Well, there's some that are like they're just one shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just run around with it. Like
And
I
then-
forget which one it is, but I think it's like the Sarkin.
You're
something
right.
like that.
Yeah.
That was fire, and
It
like
was.
I remember I was going the one with the jets.
Yes.
That
It
map-
literally had yes.
Dude, I'd be in that one. And I don't know. I'd just be like sniping
Because you
people
can
with that
be
hoe.
in those little middle columns and they wouldn't even see
Yeah,
you, man.
yeah,
They
yeah.
wouldn't even see you.
Yeah, that's
that
sick.
map. See, that's the thing. A lot of the maps are just so good in
Yeah.
those games.
Yeah, I do
man.
like the maps. What they
They're
did with the
just-
maps is
like the new maps are all right.
Yeah.
They're all right. There's this one map on the new one that I'm just like, it's just annoying, man.
Which
like,
one?
It's like one that has like a bunch of white stones, and like you literally have to go find people because they're hiding half the damn time. I can't remember what it's called, but it's literally I hate it every time I get on it. I have
is
to
it
leave
the
a map. It's like literally all white stones, and then it has like a middle like almost like a water tower in the middle of it of the map and stuff like that. But it's really annoying. It's
Yeah.
so annoying, man. I'm just like I wish they would remake Nuketown.
Yeah. I can't play. Oh
Come
my
on.
god, Nuketown is.
Dude, Nuketown.
It's cool, but it's just like, oh man, it's
It
so
was just-
short, it's
it
so
was
small.
short,
It's like
small.
Rust. It's like shorter than Rust, I think.
It
Like,
was. I think that's why I liked it because
Yeah.
everybody was so close and you could.
yeah. Hell
To
yeah.
be fair, I do miss when you used to be able to climb on the walls. Remember
Like
when you
jumping-
used to,
yeah,
you used to
yeah.
be able to run around?
Dude, that
and
was
stuff?
sick.
That
Yeah,
was sick, man.
there used to be this game called Titanfall. I don't know if you remember
Yes,
that. Dude, Titanfall was
yes.
sick. So that's kind of where they got it from.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I was wondering that. I'm like, that seemed a little familiar to that.
Yeah,
and I
well,
was
that
like,
came
that
out.
has to.
Yeah, Titanfall came out, and I think Modern Warfare 2 came out.
That's right.
And that's whenever they first started, like, oh no, I think it was Advanced Warfare.
That's right. It was
Yeah.
Advanced Warfare
Yeah.
because it was. I remember that one.
Yeah, and that's where they kind of had the advanced movement to where you can jump on walls and like that shit. Dude, that shit was so sick,
That
bro.
was sick.
I love that shit. Like,
Did-
I don't know if they don't do that anymore, right? Yeah,
I
you
don't
can't
think
do
so.
that.
They did. I don't
Yeah,
think so,
I don't think
no.
there's any game where like you do that now.
No,
There was
yeah.
one game for a second where I was like, it looked sick. It was like I forgot which one it was. It was like a vampire hunting game.
Oh my
Bloodthirst or something like that.
I think you're right.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne or Blood.
Something like that. It
Something
looked
like,
sick.
It looked really good, dude. And I don't normally go for games like
Yeah.
that, but that one looked really good.
Yeah, it looks sick, and then you can because of that too. You had the Omni movement. You can like jump onto shit and like that shit is sick.
It's a different type of vibe
Yeah,
when it comes to those.
Yeah, because that's more like I feel like that movement is like you can get really creative
Yeah,
with that
you
movement
can,
instead of
especially
like
when you-
just having to fucking run. That's one thing I don't love, I guess. But I mean, it is the challenge of like the
the game, yeah.
the game to be like this is really realistic actually. Like you have all this like equipment on.
Yeah,
So you're probably not able to move as fast as you would really want to.
Yeah,
Whereas
exactly.
like in Fortnite and shit, like
it's way
you can do whatever
different.
the fuck. Yeah.
Do you ever remember playing what was that one game? It's a football game, actually. It was like an old school football game.
Fucking
Blitz.
Street. Oh, Blitz. That's so
Dude,
funny.
do you remember Blitz? I used to play that game with
Bro.
my stepbrothers growing up.
Yeah.
Man, and oh my gosh, playing Blitz. And if you like hit the right one and you would just like wreck them, man. Like, it's insane.
That is so funny that you said that because like I had that game, right? But
Really?
like my mom would never let me play that game. Yeah, I don't know why. Like,
Why, man?
did they like say cuss words and shit on that song?
Yeah,
I mean,
yes, but
right.
also it was really, really gory.
Graphic.
Yes,
Really?
and graphic. Yeah, so whenever they would tackle someone, they're showing you break the fucking bone, bro.
What?
Like literally breaking the bone, bro. Like
Like
and
Modern
you're-
Warfare. I mean, not Mortal
But
Kombat
yeah,
type
but
shit.
it's like an X-ray, bro. So that they're like
Yeah, that's what I
showing
mean.
cracked bone.
That's what I
bro.
mean, like,
yeah.
your Mortal
So I can
Kombat-
see probably why she was like, you can't watch
Yeah.
that. Nah, it's not good
Yeah.
for you. But I'm like,
Man, I'm a kid, bro.
Yeah,
Like, come
you're
on,
like,
bro.
come on, let me
Also,
live.
like, I remember, bro, I had San Andreas.
bruh.
And then she got so mad at me for playing San Andreas when I'm like,
you're like,
I
come
didn't make the game. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know they were gonna do that.
Yeah,
like,
how did I know there was gonna be stripper clubs? What?
yeah, how did I
didn't
know they were
that.
gonna? They said they were gonna go inside for coffee.
Yeah, they said that it was a Chuck E. Cheese at the time.
Yeah, it's
They
crazy.
said that I could play with tokens.
Yeah, I don't know, but nah, it was just,
that was a really old game. And then I don't know if you remember Bully.
oh my god, Bully is great.
Dude.
Great game.
Dude,
Like-
who did I tell? I told that to someone recently, and they looked at me crazy.
Yeah, you
They're
can't.
like, what the fuck
you
are you
gotta-
talking about? And I'm like,
yeah.
Bully.
You gotta be careful who you bring that up with because they're like, oh,
Yeah.
you think it's cool to bully kids? you think
and
make
I'm
a
like,
video game
no,
about?
man, but it was a classic
It's a
one.
classic.
Like,
It's because it's made by Rockstar.
Yeah.
Same people that made Grand
It's-
Theft Auto like type
yes,
shit. So
I
it's
loved
like
when
kids
it came
Grand
out.
Theft. Well, not kids, but like high school. He's in college, right?
Yeah, basically, right? Like
He's
he
in
has to be
college?
in like a
Oh,
university or
yeah, it's like
or
a private school.
It is a private school.
Type
That's
shit.
right. It's
That
a
shit
private
is
school,
sick,
dude.
dude.
It's sick.
I
And
fucking love that game,
Dude,
bro.
that game, those games bring me back so much
Oh, yeah.
memories, man.
Yeah,
Because
hell
it just
yeah.
reminds you of like the classics of how video games were first
Yeah.
made. You know what I
I
mean?
think you can still play it now. Like you can download it.
I think so.
Like,
You can.
It's
I
not
think-
even that expensive.
Nah.
I was gonna get it the other day.
I know, me too, man.
But
I
I
was
mean,
like, yeah, I'm kind of curious.
It's kind of like the same thing like we were saying with the old like music videos.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like where it's like
It's a cringe, bro. Like
it
you're
would be
like,
cringe to play it because we have so much badass like shit to do now. You know what I'm saying? Like we'd be
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like
Fuck yeah.
it's so slow, like type shit.
Or the
But-
old Resident Evil games. You ever got into
I
those?
never, nah.
No, those are fucking
Dude,
scary.
I barely like got into. I bet they were. I
They're
bet,
fucking scary.
yeah, no, I
too.
never played them hoes, but like how old were you when you said when you would play them?
Man. Okay, so let's see. I'd say I had to been like between 10 and 12. Between 10 and 12 years old.
Jeez.
From what I remember, because I was like, man, these are some like hardcore games.
Yeah.
Dude. Like these are different.
Yeah, no.
And then the
Resident
system-
Evil
dude,
is
Okay, but I had it on the Wii system, bro.
so like.
It
what is
was
that?
it was more intense,
Why?
bro. Like
Oh,
because like man, it's not a controller. Like so you're like this. And so like you're walking through like you gotta walk, man. I'm like, man, this is scary. It was
Yeah.
a big jump scares.
Oh
big
yeah,
jump
oh,
scares.
that's what it's made for.
Yeah, literally. And then I remember there being like
And
this like
especially, oh my god, like in a game is so much. You're so much more like immersed than in a
Dude,
movie. You know what I
yes.
mean? Like
yes, yes.
That's so
and then imagine
crazy.
like having the VR thing and then a game like no.
no,
No,
they
man.
have that shit now. Like
That's what I'm saying.
oh
Like,
my
no,
gosh.
I don't think I could do it. I mean, I would do it just
Yeah.
to see how it, you know.
But that's just crazy. Like a
Probably-
jump scare where you can't even look away.
Nah, man. It's like, do you remember? Okay, do you remember when we're younger? We had that game that you play with the blocks, and then the fucking if you missed, the screen
oh
would
my
show
gosh,
up.
yeah. You like just trace it with your finger.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm so glad my cousin never did that shit to me, bro.
No,
Like I feel like oh my
My
gosh.
cousin did it to me plenty of times. Bro,
Yeah?
and every time he got
maybe
me.
they did do it to me and I just like suppressed it, the memory. Cause
Hey, no, man, you're like I don't remember, but it's probably.
yeah, it's bad. That's terrible. That's terrifying. Do you like scary movies?
I do, man.
Yeah?
I do.
What's-
Classic ones.
What? Okay, you like the classics. So what's like your favorite?
So I would say if we're talking like horror movies, so I like so Netflix used to have this like old school series. It was called Holidays. I don't know if you can probably find it on like YouTube or something,
Uh-huh.
but it's basically about all the holidays of the season, but horror, like basically horror. It's all like so the Easter Bunny's all fucked up, and then like Christmas and stuff like that. It's just really freaky. It's almost like what's that movie with the baby that ends up like coming out of her? It's like a demon or something. Rosemary's Child.
Rosemary's Baby.
Yes,
I've never
that
even
one.
seen that one.
Dude,
but
that movie is so scary. So
I've never seen that
scary.
shit.
Or the original. Have you seen the original Ring? The Ring.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Every time I can't.
I think
It gets me every time. It scares me.
It was
man.
one of the ones I think I was really young too when I seen it, so I don't remember it right now. But it probably is like
It's
scarier than I remember.
Scary, man.
Yeah.
That one, and then I'd say it's another good horror movie that I like. I did like all the Paranormal Activities. Those are
Really?
pretty good.
Oh yeah, those
Those
are
were good.
Damn, that was a crazy. Those are like a moment with Rock Band.
That is.
You know what I mean? Like,
that is. You remember all
yeah.
those? And like, okay, so I'll admit the first three
Yeah.
were great, but once they started adding the other ones,
Yeah.
it got too much.
They had that Mexican one.
Yes.
Remember that Mexican one? That one
Yeah.
was kind of crazy.
That one was kind of crazy.
But, yeah, after
That one made me almost be like, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
this
yeah.
is real or not, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Well,
there's-
because
you know.
I feel like we know too much about that type of shit. Like, I mean,
It's true
with
though,
our
man.
culture,
It
yeah,
is,
it's
it
very
is.
like real.
It is real, and you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I believe in that stuff.
No, yeah, I
Because
mean-
you never know, man.
Dude, no, like, I mean, you've seen. I feel like if you know people,
Yeah.
you've seen it like work. You didn't like it? You didn't like Nosferatu?
I liked it in the beginning, bro. But like, look, let me just be real with you.
Yeah.
All these movies are turning into porn.
Yeah, that movie was porn.
Like straight up porn. Like I remember my girl was like, "Okay, looks like I gave her an option." I said, "We can go watch Sonic 3 or that movie." Damn. I really wanted to go watch Sonic.
I
I
haven't.
want to go watch Sonic, man, just because Keanu Reeves is in it.
Yeah,
I'm a big Keanu
dude.
Reeves
No,
fan,
like,
man.
well, actually, like, well, who voices Sonic?
Oh my goodness.
Is it somebody? Nobody special.
I can't remember. I mean,
Well,
honestly.
yeah, it's probably nobody crazy. But,
But I know Shadow is Keanu Reeves,
Yeah.
and then Knuckles is what's that guy? Oh my gosh, he's
is it
always
Michael Cera?
I
That'd be
think
cool.
right. I
don't
gotta
know.
look it up, but
Yeah.
I love who plays Knuckles too because he's
Really?
just funny.
Yeah,
just
he's sweet.
He's a sweet dude.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Knuckles
and
is sweet.
I was just like, come on.
Yeah.
So it was those two movies, right? And I was
Uh-huh.
like, okay. She seemed like she really wanted to watch that movie, so I was like, okay, whatever, let's go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is good at first. Like, you know, the intro of the movie was great.
Yeah, beautiful.
It was
The way it
really
was shot.
good. I love the way it was shot. I
Yeah.
love the old modern time, like, because
Yeah.
you don't really get movies like that.
No, exactly. And the
don't.
way that they portrayed it was really, really
It
nice.
was really
like
good.
accurate. You know?
Yes,
Well, I don't know.
dude.
You know what I'm saying? Accurate, like I would know, but like
I
you
mean,
know, accurate
at
as
that
you would
point, I
think.
feel like it was accurate,
Yeah,
bro.
type shit.
Because if you think
Yeah.
about it, the way they told the story, and if you read old fiction like that, or
Yeah.
like old books like that, man,
Yeah.
it
feels like just like that.
similar. But also,
Yeah.
if you think about it, it makes sense. Like probably what they were doing in that era, bro.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
And it just makes sense in a way. And
It
then I'm
all
like,
made sense. It made it make so much sense to where like maybe like you know our view of vampires is different, right? But like what an actual vampire would actually be like in this like
That
world.
era,
And,
you know
yeah,
what
in
I
that
mean?
era. It would probably
And-
be somebody like you know like that. Oh my god, that shit was fucking crazy.
It was crazy,
I don't know,
dude.
I like that. That was crazy. But
if you
what
haven't
you were
seen
saying,
it, it was fucking great.
Yeah,
it was
no,
fucking.
yeah.
It's a good movie, but it's just a lot of like
no,
it's just a little bit of
sexually
porn.
charged.
Yeah,
it was
was
completely sexually charged the entire movie, like from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, like she's just like that's what the whole story is about, right? Like basically she sold herself to
And that's what I was telling
Yeah.
my partner was I'm like, she basically was a young child,
Yeah,
innocent
that's what's
soul,
craziest too, yeah.
seeking out that affection from
Yeah.
something. Didn't
Yeah.
have to be her parents or anything.
Yeah,
She
something.
just
She was
wanted
literally
something
calling
to
out,
love.
yeah.
Yeah, calling out to love
like
her.
into darkness, like into the emptiness.
And if
calling out.
if you pay attention in the movie, she says, what did she say? She said that at first he was very sweet to me. This
Yeah.
thing was sweet to me.
yeah,
But then as I got older, it just got worse for me.
Yeah.
So that makes me think like, like yes, you know, you're young, you're a child, you're
Addiction.
innocent. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you know, the addiction of it. And you grow up older and you don't realize how much it takes a toll on you,
yeah,
man.
like you're
you
saying,
don't.
it was sweet. It's a metaphor.
Sweet.
Yeah, type
Exactly.
shit
You know what I
for-
mean? And then it just like, wow, this thing had her whole life.
Yeah.
And then the way she was freed of it was just it's a beautiful story for
Yeah.
sure. Like the actors did amazing.
No, I think so too.
job.
And the fact that Lily Rose, right? She
did really
she doesn't have
good.
that's Johnny Depp's daughter.
I believe so. I feel
And,
like I
yeah.
feel like you're right. Yeah. I feel like
and
you're right.
and she only had. I mean, I only know her from The Idol. I don't know if you ever heard of The Idol.
Yes, the Idol was really good. I
That-
really liked.
I liked what she did. I liked her
Yes,
part.
yes.
I didn't
yes.
like the Weeknd shit. Like I don't
I
know.
did.
I
and
didn't,
I was just like, I don't like his vibe right now.
like I don't even think he liked it.
I think
you know,
that's
like
and then whenever you were explaining that, like
Yeah.
that character,
Yeah.
I feel like that when he did that, that's when he was like, I'm tired of this.
type shit.
I don't wanna do this
No,
anymore.
you're
Like,
right,
I feel
'cause
like that
he's
woke
kinda-
him up.
He kind of like, not that I would say like, that's him.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, I guess like that guy definitely would exist, like in a like the world that the Weeknd's character does.
Yeah,
like,
of
you know,
course. Like
kinda
he plays
create.
in. Yeah.
He would you know, kind of. live in that world.
Yeah,
like,
fall
you know,
into that cat.
yeah,
You know what I
smoother.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It
So
is
that makes sense. That's
yeah.
a good observation. I never really like noticed that because it really was kind of like around that. Where
Yeah.
now we're seeing him say like, you know, don't want to really do that anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I did like Nosferatu. I did feel like that though too. It was very sexually charged.
I was like, man, I don't know how. Like, is this everybody's fantasy now?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
is this
that
a
was
fetish
just wild. And it came out on Christmas, bro. Like that's
what
wild.
I'm saying,
That's so
bro.
wild. Like where's the
what?
decency?
Exactly. I would rather watch Sonic. I'm just saying,
Nah.
bro. It looked cute, man.
Yeah,
and bro,
yeah.
Knuckles is just funny,
Yeah.
bro.
No,
He's
I
just
haven't
obsessed
seen-
with Doritos. Apparently, he's obsessed with Doritos, bro.
I've never seen it. I need to watch it.
I've seen the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You haven't seen the second one?
No, I haven't seen the second one.
Oh, okay.
I need to watch it.
I haven't
though, 'cause
seen
heard it's
any of
pretty
them.
Cool, man.
I feel like they are all pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like Sonic's cool.
I like the fact that they're bringing like those characters back in.
Yeah.
Sad to say that that was Jim Carrey's last, like I think last acting.
Nah.
I feel like it is.
That's one thing I was gonna say as well is that like I fuck with Jim Carrey.
I do
Jim
too,
Carrey's the
man.
shit. So,
He
like,
is a classic,
yeah.
bro. Like if you've never seen his old school movies, like
No,
The
what?
Mask, what's that
Legend.
one where
Such a
he's
legend.
where
Ace
everybody
Ventura or Liar Liar. I think is what it
Is it
is.
Liar Liar? It's
Or-
where like that he plays like he's in this like I guess like it's a like a staged show.
Oh my gosh, the Truman Show.
The Truman
Crazy,
Show.
crazy. I remember when
Classic.
I remember I showed Yuli that movie and it
No,
changed
what?
his entire life.
Really?
He was like,
Is this real? Is the grass real, bro? Is the sky really blue, bro?
I'm telling you.
Is it really?
Nah,
Is that why
but
we
I
can't
mean-
go to Antarctica?
Yes, that is why. That's exactly why. Because you'll hit
You hit the end of the world, man.
you hit the end of the world and you have to walk off set
I knew it. I knew it. You see, hey, he didn't make that movie for no reason.
for no reason.
No
And
reason.
Where do you think he shot it at?
It's
a real spot. You think
it
he
is a real
does?
spot. Hey, you ain't wrong. He was
Come
at
on.
Antarctica at the end, bro. What you mean?
Bro, come on, I'm just saying, bro. Like,
No, but I'm a big Jim Carrey fan.
Nah,
too.
he's legit.
He's an amazing actor, bro.
did you
He's
hear
funny.
his part on the Weeknd's album? Like,
No. Here, for real?
you know that?
No, I didn't know
Bro,
that.
on Dawn
Nah.
FM, yeah, on Dawn FM, like he's like the narrator for that album.
Oh,
He has
crap. I did not know that.
skits on that album. Like he's so basically that album, right?
Okay.
Dawn FM is basically it's like a radio station
Okay.
that you hear in between like from like
That's why
dying.
he was dressed up like well, The Weeknd was a
Well,
little dressed up like an
old man.
yeah, like an old
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know exactly like where that because I feel like that character, like that was an evolution of
Mm-hmm.
the character that he was playing before. Like that's an older version of that, like
Oh, okay. I see what you,
you
mean.
know,
I see
like
what
that
you mean.
the After Hours, Weekend character,
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like that's an older version of him. I don't know, like that part kind of threw me off, but it is like the theme of that is like a radio station that you listen to. Basically, like I think it says it in the thing where it's like it carries you to the other side, like
Oh,
basically like a
snap.
purgatory like
Okay,
radio
yeah,
station.
yeah.
Like, and that's why like all the songs are kind of about like not death, but like it's like sad and you know like I don't know. I really like that album a lot. I love that
I'm gonna
album.
have to get back into that and
Yeah.
just start listening to
Yeah,
it, man.
No,
It's
I
been
feel
a
like
minute.
my pops passed around like that same time, like whenever that shit came out, and I don't know why, like it like resonated with me so much because like he was a lot older, like not a lot older than
Yeah.
us. He was 44 when he passed, but he was he just knew so much about music. You know what I'm saying? I feel
Yeah.
like that type of music too was kind of like his era of music. Like
Of course.
there's
of
like this
course.
freestyle, like Chicago,
Yeah,
like type,
yeah.
you know, like
Not a lot of
dance
people
music.
can do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah,
have to be, like you said, you have to experience that and
Yeah.
that era. And
yeah,
then,
exactly.
You know what I mean? Then
to
you,
be able to
boom.
recreate
Exactly.
it, yeah, crazy. So like, I definitely felt like you know it resonated with me to like, and also like just the message of the album too to be like, I don't know, I just felt like it was like a surreal type of thing that like
Yeah.
this was happening and like this album came out and it was kind of like, it's a like kind of moving into the afterlife type thing. Like
Yeah.
the album is like you know a radio station like moving into the afterlife.
Yeah.
And it was just like beautiful for me because I was like, man, I feel like he would love this type of music. Like, and also having Jim Carrey like on the fucking skits, like he has this one.
That's amazing, man.
I think he has this one whole song where he's it's just a poem by Jim Carrey. I think it's called Poem or something like that. It's like something by Jim Carrey.
Okay. I'm
And
gonna
he
have to
just
check
says,
that out, man.
yeah, he's look it up real quick. I just want to make sure I get the words right.
No, you good. I got you, bro. You
he's-
said poem?
Or I think well, just look up Dawn FM, and then it's the last song on Dawn FM. Yeah, that shit is fucking amazing, bro. He's a legend.
That's crazy though that
He did that. He worked with him.
did
Like
that.
that's a beautiful like yeah. All the skits and everything like
Which one did you say it was? Phantom?
oh Phantom Regret.
Phantom
oh my gosh.
Regret.
Oh my gosh, like it's beautiful. Such a beautiful song. You never heard it?
No,
We're gonna experience
yes,
this together?
I did.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. We can still experience it together.
Crazy. Crazy as fuck.
Now that I'm listening to it,
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that was Jim Carrey's voice.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that, man.
Amazing.
That
Yeah,
is
that's Jim Carrey.
amazing.
And yeah, that poem that he has, like, it's basically about like the afterlife and stuff. He says you gotta be heaven to see heaven. Like, it's a
Okay.
beautiful, beautiful
Dude.
poem.
He's an amazing person.
Yeah,
I just
no,
get
for
like
sure.
Jim Carrey, whatever you're doing, bro, we love you and support you, man.
Bro,
We don't like
no
even
matter
if you
what.
stop acting, like, hey, we still love you, man.
Yeah, for real.
We still got
Shout
your
out to
classic.
Jim Carrey.
Literally, shout out to Jim Carrey, man. He's a really great guy.
For real though, that's the guy, man. Yeah, like my dad loved Jim Carrey.
Just
Man.
really funny guy, man, and a good actor.
One of those like legends, like you know, like man, I don't know.
like
you know.
Robert. Is it Rob Williams?
Yeah. Yes.
It's a
Oh my gosh.
classic.
Yeah. Just like
Classic right here, man. You
amazing.
can't get rid of those actors. Like you can make as many funny movies as you want, but they're still
Just something
memorable.
about them that are just
still.
will never be replicated, right? Like
And-
for sure. Thank you so much for
Of
coming
course,
again.
man. Of course.
Seriously,
Thank you for
this was
inviting me,
great.
bro. It's good seeing you, man.
Yeah,
and
you too. Seriously.
Definitely brought 10
This
years
was-
back.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. We'll do it. Hopefully, it won't take another 10 years for us to do
I don't
another,
think it will. Nah, I don't think it will.
another one of these. But
course.
no, for sure. I think I'm definitely excited to if you wanted to do something like this, I would definitely be excited to help
Oh,
you
I'm excited.
learn,
Heck yeah.
and help you set up whatever, do whatever. This is definitely the thing I wanted to do with this as well. Just like any other people that wanted to do something like this, because like I
Yeah.
said, with anything with art and anything DJing, whatever, it's always better when somebody else, you
Heck
just
yeah.
do it differently. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
so, and
Getting
it's
someone
beautiful.
else's perspective too helps. You
Of
know what I
course.
mean? Like, especially if it's someone that knows what they're doing, like you, it's gonna help the other person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're just teaching me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's gonna be nice. I
sure.
think I like it, man.
For sure.
Thank you so much.
Of
for
course,
sure, bro.
I appreciate you for coming.
course, man.
So thanks again, and don't shoot the messenger.